Hit it.
Indeed.
All right. So, last session was a little bit of a shopping sesh. Getting ready for the battle and the dungeon dive to fight the Devitation Centipede.
Scorpion.
Sorry. Fuck, why did I say...
Because that was the last thing we fought.
Yeah, that is the last thing we fought. Anyways, so that is a kind of good recap. So the last couple of Devastation beasts that we fought and that have been killed by not us but also the Heroes of Rec Room is the Tarrasque, the Centipede, and the Slug or the Snail.
Nail, yeah.
Yeah. Those are currently the Devastation beasts that are dead. Now we are going after the Scorpion. We found ourselves kind of shopping around, and then we found ourselves in Larry's shop. He was a little bit of a character.
Larry's very scary apothecary.
Yep. Yeah. Lucas's new favorite place to visit, shopping-wise, other than the place we went next, which was I was just talking about this. Not Toral. We were just talking about this freaking Sigil.
There you go.
Sigil, where we met a formal rival, or not really rival, formal enemy of ours.
BBEG.
Yep. Big bad boss. Not anymore. Kaleem.
Nope, now he's a beggar in the streets of Sigil.
No, he's a beggar. So we met him. He begged us to get him to bring us back so he can help fight in the war because he's changed. And really, we kind of figured out that he just was really desperate to get out of there. And then we bought some stuff, brought some scrolls, and found our way back. And are off to go fight the Scorpion. Devastation Scorpion. We found another interesting character by the name of we were just talking about this little shit too. Someone remind me of his name.
Larry?
Yeah. No, not Larry. The freaking
The terror guy.
Terror guy.
The what guy?
The terror, the little thing that had the robe and the items for us. That was our little delivery boy.
Oh, you're talking about Furzin.
Furzin the Terrible, or whatever.
Whatever.
We met Furzin the Terrible, where we threw malice in his face and robbed him blind, literally.
He's a child.
Who cares?
How big is Furzin?
He's a medium creature.
Like,
So he kind of snake.
child.
like how many
so-
pounds?
I'd say probably like a solid 300.
Oh,
He's still pretty big because he's a child, yes, but of a type of creature that gets extremely large.
okay. So too big to ride on my shoulders.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah,
Right on
okay.
his.
And then he decided he was going to threaten us, and Lucas gracefully used a spell slot to suggest him to show us around the dungeon. So he is now under suggestion spell for the next 8 hours to be our little bitch.
Oh, never mind.
Our indentured servant, as you put it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, that's where we're at, in the front of this cave where we're about to go deep diving into.
So, can I get some clarification? I might have forgot this from last session. So we're in a town, right? Or near town? The town of
Near town.
Flintspine?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was my misunderstanding. Was like this thing was going to be like straight up underwater, like because we were in a collective city of ships and debris and whatever. So
Well, it has a mainland, I think.
also islands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this thing basically lives off of an island.
In a
where that
volcano.
town is- Okay. That's right. There's a bunch of lava and stuff here. Yeah.
It's Hawiwi.
It's so wee wee.
It's Hawiwi.
Really? It's not Mount Hakalugi?
Mac.
Finding Nemo reference.
So, but let me unlock token movement.
That's what I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna start naming. What is his name? Terror the Terrible or whatever the fuck his name
Earthen.
is. He's Erzin the Terrible. He's gonna be Sharkbait. His name is Sharkbait.
Hey, does anybody have shrink/enlarge?
Yes, that would be our wizard, and also Lucas has it, I believe.
I do not.
Oh, never mind.
No, I usually make potions of enlargement for like Molly and Big Pappy, but I don't
No,
have that
that's
spell.
right.
I want to shrink Furzin so he can be like my animal companion.
He's a child.
I mean, maybe one day.
A monstrous child that will eventually grow into something big, and then be an ally. Kind of like
Kidnap
catching
the
a baby
child.
bear in the game, and then you keep him as a little animal companion, and then he ends up being, you know.
Kidnap for a child.
Yeah, don't hang out at parks too
Or
often.
a-
I'm just gonna take somebody else's child and it'll be my pet.
I mean, it's a
Yes.
monster, so
This isn't working
it's
out.
not like it's a human child. It's
Yay.
literally an abomination.
It is a
It'll be-
sentient child, nonetheless, though.
What kind of creature is it again?
One
That
can
was
say,
actually
"Oh,
going
no,"
to
and
be
get off
the
it.
that was actually going to be the inspiration question for today.
Jeez.
It's a
Point of
Badir.
inspiration. A what now?
A Badir? No.
You're close, but
A bidet?
that's
No,
what
not a
I was thinking.
bidet. Up here.
Over here, there it is.
Is that not it?
Yeah, that's right.
No, that
Okay.
is it. Wow, they are ugly little buggers.
Yeah.
Looks like it could be a useful companion in combat, though. No, I definitely want to keep the little guy around. He was
Like, I
cool.
think we're gonna go murder his
Okay,
family.
okay,
Like, I
for
think
some
that's
reason.
part of this dungeon.
Guys, hear me out.
I don't
I'll
know.
cover his eyes.
We will see.
We'll wipe his memory afterwards. It's fine.
You gotta find an enchantment wizard to do that.
Stop kidnapping the children.
Nah, I level one at that.
Well, we told him to like guide us on into where. What I don't
Yep.
remember what exactly I told him to do.
You
Hey,
told us to give us a tour of the dungeon.
Can you take
Or
me to
something
your
like
family so I can slaughter them?
Bro, what?
I don't think
I mean, are
suggestions
you
gonna like
actually
cover
saying
that.
Yeah.
That's in essence what we're saying.
I think right now I'm
Okay.
gonna let this dude give us the tour so we can safely peruse the dungeon.
Hey, question. Do you have the ability to put that I know you put true sight not true sight
Foresight?
foresight on me?
Yeah.
There should be in their spell description an ability or the effect. Can you put that on me?
Huh?
In the spell. So if you
The
look in your
spell
spells,
description, this arcane
spell description-
terminology is
No, I was talking out of play. Obviously.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're
Okay,
asking
in your
for.
In your actions, go in your actions. Right.
Okay.
Go to the spell that we're talking about, fourth sight.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you not have the little icons beside the spells that says Constitution
Apparently, I
saving
never
throw?
even added. Oh, hold on, let me see here. Well, I never even added it into my character sheet. I just know I have it when we level up.
I can add it real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want to add the status of foresight to your character.
Yeah. So that way we know.
And it should, because of the new version of Fantasy Grounds,
Just automatically, yeah, give me everything. Like I won't even have to hit advantage. It should just roll advantage for me.
Hey, Gavin, can you add foresight to my spell list? Because I'm
I
too
thought I
lazy
just
to do it.
did.
Oh well.
Can you-
No, you
but
did.
I'm not
Get rid of-
seeing it. Oh,
You
I
did.
did.
Can you-
Okay.
I don't realize
I
you
don't
did
have
it.
guidance
Too
still
quick.
on me, do we? Do I?
Thanks.
I don't have guidance on me still. I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
guidance lasts for a minute.
Okay,
It's
so no one's
cantrip,
cast
so you
on
kinda-
for me a minute. It hasn't been a minute. I think the last time I was given guidance was like, I don't know. I
Who
can't
gave
remember.
you guidance?
I don't remember.
I don't remember you to give you any guidance. We don't. That's
Yeah.
usually like a cleric or druid thing, which we don't have.
No, I have guidance.
Yeah, I thought you did have guidance. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Artificer.
Yeah,
guidance.
artificers can get it too.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. So
Yep.
if you could take guidance off me, because he cast that on a little while ago, like over a minute.
Okay.
I took it off.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
it's,
if you
it's
can
not
put
on there
the-
anymore.
Yeah, I took it
Yeah.
off.
Somebody. Okay. Somebody took it off.
How did you take it off? I didn't know you could do that.
Probably because I put it on.
Ah, there you go.
Well,
That would be my
Furzin, lead the way.
He
Can you put
says,
that status
I
effect
will
on?
do it, but only because I want to.
Okie dokes. Thank you, Furzin, and all your infinite wisdom.
I am very wise. Thank you for recognizing it. My parents always said that I'm very smart.
You have to. No, actually, never mind. Your tokens are unlocked. All right.
So he says, you wanted the tour, so I'm going to give you the tour. So down here is my swimming pool, because I get a swimming pool because I am Furzin the Terrible. And so he shows that, and he's like, now over here, this is where I like to play. I come over here, and this is where, and over here you see this strange collection of like skulls. Just of what? You wouldn't know without further investigation, but there's just a lot of skulls that
Are
are
they
organized,
Are they of small things or large things?
look roughly humanoid in size. He says,
Okay.
I come here and I play marbles, and this is where I do it, and these are my toys. So he comes over here and he shows you guys this little area down here, and this is when it gets a little different. He says, this is where my friends used to live. He's like, these, he points at the things that you have, namely the sword and the cloak that Ananda's wearing, and he says, these used to be theirs. Anyway, on with the tour. He seems a little somber whenever he says that.
Hey, Furzin, have you been living by yourself here for a little while?
No,
How many other people are staying here with you, or is it just one other person thing?
my mom and dad are up ahead.
Gosh.
Oh fuck.
Do you mind if I ask what happened to your other friends that were down the way there?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. Let's continue the tour.
Hey,
So-
Furzin, are your mom and dad gonna try to kill us?
Yeah, like I said, they're gonna pick the meat from your bones.
Okay. I just want to let you know we're not gonna just sit by and let that happen, buddy. It's not
You
gonna
don't stand a chance.
happen. Okay. Yeah. Uh huh. Were you able to put that effect on me, Lucas? Or
I didn't do it.
Sorry.
Gavin put my spell in there. I just was like, the DM's got it.
Ian's got
So
it.
he leads you this way, and it sort of takes you across a ravine, and you see a big dragon skull. Literally just planted, and inside of this dragon skull, it looks like he's almost made it into like a playground. Like he's got like a
Sorry.
little like he's gotten like some wooden planks and like boarded them up and put them against a wall and like use different pigments, one which may even be blood, to like draw a shirt on one of these like wooden planks and like put a little face up at the top.
Just out of curiosity, dude, just from looking at this and our experience with dragons, do we know what kind of dragon this is? Is this an ancient dragon, or what kind of color it was?
So, based on the size of that skull, it was likely an older adult dragon, but not quite ancient. Based on the horn color, or based on the horn patterns, because really the horns is the giveaway for dragons. I'll leave this up to you guys to tell me whether you think you should have any sort of bonus to this roll, but who would have knowledge on the biology of dragons?
I think most of us killed
Molly.
a few dragons and like cut them up and sold dragon bones before.
Yeah.
Didn't Molly have a dragon book that she was studying or something like that? Or maybe that. No, that doesn't seem like
The
a Molly.
Molly studying
I
books.
was studying.
The horns are always the biggest giveaway. No two different types of dragons have the same horns. The horns
Oh,
always
that's
look
right, that
different
was-
from
yeah.
dragon to dragon.
I mean, we've dealt with a few. If it's something
Alien.
I've seen before, then maybe. But
Like, for example, black dragons, their horns are always facing forward. Red dragons, their horns are typically slicked back. Every dragon has different horns. I sort of gave it away. Based on the way that these horns are facing backwards, you imagine this is the skull of what was once a red dragon.
Yeah, I'm just moving everybody to where we're at, if that's fine. Apparently, I
that's-
can move it. Okay.
That's fine.
I'm
He was
curious,
like-
but
This part is safe. I don't go to the next place very often without mom and dad.
what's in the next place?
Big fire guys. They go and they shoot flames and they're all fire and they're literally all fire.
Are they giant?
No, they're smaller than me.
Or they have a physical form like me and you?
They just look like fire.
Okay.
Hey,
Fire elementals. Got it.
Furzen, have you ever seen like a really big scorpion-looking type of thing?
I've seen a bunch of little ones.
But
I
not like
say
a
little,
really
but they're
big-
about the. I saw it once, but my parents always said that I shouldn't go over to where it is. But there's also like smaller scorpions here too. They're mean. I wouldn't go near them.
How big are the smaller
what?
ones?
He sort of motions with his arms and like a
So
little bigger than me.
okay, yeah, all right. All right. Well, why don't you just continue on with the tour? Seems like you know the safest way to get around this place.
Yeah, I do. I've lived here for a long time. He says that, but you imagine he really can't be all that old.
Just
So-
throwing it out there. I mean, it looks like this is pretty barren, but I mean, like with all the eaten up bodies and stuff like that, are we seeing anything around that these people have been living off of, or anything that's been left over? Like if they're dead adventurers that left stuff behind, or we just like this is just picking
Not
bones.
as of yet.
Okay.
It's honestly kind of suspiciously empty.
Okay.
Until you get to about this next portion. So you reach what this sort of lagoon inside of the cave. And that is when you notice some sort of like discarded armaments, many of which they might looked like they might have belonged to pirates. You know, a lot of the typical arms that you would see, cutlasses, pistols, sort of like makeshift tents set up. It just doesn't show it on the map, so you'll just have to imagine it. But it seems as though this place has almost like been raided before, but just not successfully.
So other curious people that have explored here have entered but not left.
Essentially, yes.
Well, I mean, just out of the like, I don't want to like take the time to go digging through all this stuff, but at a glance, are we seeing anything worthwhile out of what's been left behind?
I'm gonna say not really. If these were pirates, they were some pretty mundane pirates.
Okay, fair enough.
Basic Yeah,
So
Basic bitch pirates.
basic fish product. Alright.
But when
And
we see
by
something that wasn't carried by some
description,
basic
you
bitches.
would imagine they would be pirates not affiliated with the kingdom.
Well, Connor's with us, right?
He is.
I mean, I guess I'll just look back to him and like, do you recognize any of these folks or the things that they have on them? I don't know if there's anything that has any kind of identification just at a glance, but
He says, based on my interpretations, I believe it was likely rogues. Nobody who's agreed to ally with my kingdom. I don't see a coat of arms or anything that might indicate which pirate crew they were a part of, but I can assure you they were not affiliated with us.
well, unless I see a reason for us to stop, then continue on, Persian, please.
I shall share a map and drag you guys over as we move on to part 2. So, he leads you into this lagoon and he says, how long can humans hold their breath?
Hey, yeah, your map is not mapping. Your map is. Oh, there we go. Okay, you gotta zoom out.
Oh,
All right, there we go. Never
I
mind.
just
It's
did
good
that,
now.
and it
It's good
didn't,
now.
but now
It just like had us really zoomed up at first, so it didn't make a lot of sense.
Professional.
So
How can
He asks, like, how long can humans hold their breath?
I'm good for ever.
I
He says, because we have to swim
long.
from here.
How long do we have to swim for?
Like a minute?
okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we should be fine.
So
Yeah,
he dives into the water and in a very serpentine fashion just starts slithering through as if he intends for you to follow him.
Okay, I pull out my
Help. I'm gonna
harpoon.
sink.
How are you
Okay.
gonna sink?
I
You
don't
don't wear
know.
armor.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
he's
ahead and
heavy.
burn a level 2 spell slot for aquatic or alter self to do an aquatic adaptation.
Yeah, you wear plate, my guy. You definitely need to do something. You're gonna just
Yeah, no,
drop
I
like
will
a stone.
I will sprout gills and grow webbing, like all that. Can breathe underwater and gain a swim speed equal to my walking speed for up to an hour.
Okay. So that was a good call because turns out Furzin is very bad at estimating time.
I will just so for me, I will say the Elvish word for bubble, and I will make a basically a magical bubble that appears above my head, and I can breathe underwater.
So you can hold your breath for, according to the rules as written, which I think is really stupid.
Yeah, it's
You
based
can
on your
hold your-
Constitution modifier, so like a while.
For a number of minutes equal to your Constitution modifier. So if you have a Constitution of 20, you can hold your breath for 5 minutes. No, there's no normal person that's holding their breath for 5 minutes.
Dude, at the same time, there's no normal person that can take a spear to the chest and be fine the next day. Like, welcome to fantasy world.
Does that mean if I can hold my breath for 2 minutes, then in real life I have a con bonus of 2?
Mhm.
Cool. I got a +2 Constitution, honey.
Oh,
You have a Constitution of at least 14, maybe even 15.
Ooh la la.
So how long are we gonna be underneath this?
About 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm good.
All right. I think you're sort of gasping by the time you get to the
I
end.
got a, yeah, I mean, I got a Constitution of 2, so I'm close. It's close.
Yeah, so you eventually emerge on the other side in this lagoon, and the first thing that you notice when you emerge out of the water is that it is hot. Real hot.
Oh, we have another. I forgot. We got Illa Briggs with us.
Yeah, you do. She's with you. She's with you too. In
And
fact,
she's
just to make
already
this a
wearing
little
her
bit,
bikini for the beach. So
Yeah.
in fact, just to make this a little awkward, after you emerge from the water, Connor Blaze walks specifically up to you, Bon, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, who's the beast folk girl there?
the furry.
You know if
Yeah.
she's single?"
Contemplates. I'm
Give
sorry
a
to tell you
shit,
this,
buddy.
man, but I think she's got eyes for me, and it's it's hard. I know. That's
Oh,
charisma,
I'm
folks.
sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no,
Didn't
no,
want to
no,
didn't
no,
want to
no,
make
no,
this
no,
weird.
no. you know, I,
Flattering.
I mean, you're more than welcome to try, but I don't think she's gonna go for it.
I mean, I have your permission.
Sure, buddy, have at it. Don't tell her I gave you permission, though.
I don't know, man. Did you see the picture the Gavin posted in the chat earlier?
No?
He's a good-looking dude. Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
I want to
Yeah,
see. You know what?
yeah.
This is a bit of a test. I want to see.
Oh.
Oh, you want to play those kind of games?
Oh, this is great.
Probably
Every
is.
relationship starts well on
Bond's,
tests.
look, Bond's a young guy.
We've been
Bond's-
dating for
Bond's-
less than a week. Let's go ahead and put it to a test and just see how faithful she is. Okay, dude. You want to play with that kind of fire? I mean, I'm going to be
if
honest.
you
I would
do
start
the-
more at a beginner level. Like, get him like some regular-looking Chad, not the fully waxed warlock carrying around a big old sword. He's got sculpted pecs. Like, come on, my guy. I wouldn't feel confident about that.
You wouldn't? Oh, okay.
I mean, zoom in. He's
Yeah,
an
I know.
attractive guy. Like, but all right. So Furzin leads you on ahead,
Oh.
and he goes over here and he just points to this door and he's like, "The door."
Fucking Charlie.
I'm glad you got that. It's like-
Is it a volcano or is it Candy Mountain?
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
So he's like, "Pass this door. Only danger awaits."
You're not going any further?
Furzin will help you in battle. I am a strong warrior. I kind of don't have a sword right now.
He's like, it's
If
just
somebody could give me a sword.
I will happily give him my slightly used longsword Flame Tongue. We kind of like traded. He upgraded me. I downgraded him just a smidge.
what he doesn't know won't hurt him.
It's like, here's another fire sword.
You handed him, and he's like, "This one looks cooler than the last one."
It is.
He's like, "I shall wield this sword like a brave warrior."
He's gonna go into this hitting this thing with fire and like, oh, he doesn't even have time to attune to it, so whatever.
So, just out of curiosity, is this the super dangerous area that your parents told you not to go because there's a big old scorpion thing?
No, the big old scorpion, he's way further in, but you might find some little ones in here though.
Okay.
They're still pretty big though.
So,
And your parents, are they over here?
No, they're further.
Oh, they're further in.
When you see them, you'll wish you'd never even been born.
Oh, okay. Alright, I kind of look over at Crixus, kind of go, I hope you're willing to console this little shit after we kill his parents.
y'all don't understand. This dude's just setting the ultimate trap for us, right? We're all buying into this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
You know what? Worst trap possible we could walk into, I'm for it. I don't care. If this is what this dude was setting us up for, he wins.
He wins. He's a genius. Little do we know, he's the mastermind. He is the scorpion. He is the devastation scorpion.
He's just gonna get there and be like, haha, I am the Black Dragon all along.
Yeah.
I am the creeping doom.
I mean, I did kind of do that with Kaleem, if you remember. You met him as
Yeah,
Guildmaster
yeah.
first.
You
Yeah,
did that
we were
with the
suspicious of
professor
that guy
too.
from the start. Same thing with the professor. We didn't think that dude was like on the down low.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, everybody ready to get ready for Let's Get Dangerous.
Oh, are we thinking that the Devastation Scorpion is in this room?
No, it sounds like
Or
it's gonna be further
no,
along.
no.
So for your, I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to find that dude, and those potions I gave you only last an hour. So I would probably hold off on burning your potions.
Do we want to send a scout in?
I mean, we got a guide, so
Dark bait. Hoo hoo ha.
A guide who
Let me-
kind of has to do what you tell him to.
Okay, so there's no way he's trapping us then, right?
Just
Oh,
all I'm
yeah.
gonna say is read the description of the spell, as I commonly remind you.
Because I could always summon an Arcane Eye and send that bad boy in there to scout around.
well, I
Well,
wouldn't be
there
a
is a
terrible
door
idea.
there. Can the Arcane Eye go through solid objects?
Um,
No, but it could go through like a tiny, like 1 square by 1 square
Yeah.
hole if there's like a creak in the door, or like if the
No.
door's large enough to go through a.
How big is this door though?
1 inch in diameter opening it can go through.
Your
Oh,
boy can phase
you
through
could-
objects.
Probably squeeze through that door then, to be honest with you. If it only takes 1 inch.
Sometimes it only takes
No.
1 inch.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect door by any means. So no, I mean an inch. If that's all you need, you can squeeze through.
All right, in that case, just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my 4th level spell slots here, and I don't exactly know what the words would be, but I'm going to summon in an Arcane Eye. It's invisible to everyone except me. It's just gonna look like I'm pretending to send something in with my hands, but I'm guiding it through the opening, and they're just gonna have to trust that there is an eye there unless they can see things that are invisible.
Okay. I mean, I'll just
Do not
I'll
have
just
that
do
ability
this.
right now.
Trust the process, my guy. We trust the process. Definitely a bunch of an option.
Alright. Yeah, Okay. I'm assuming you're relaying what it is you're seeing.
Yes. As sorry, I had to get back to my. click the
I'm
thing
not
to
a
get
fan how
there.
you had to think about that for a second.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Um,
If it's a lot of fire stuff, do you want to use those potions now or save them for later? Because the odds are, if we end up fighting some stuff along the way, we're gonna end up taking a short rest, which is gonna end all the effects of hour-long potions.
I only have 1 potion of fire resistance. I am going to save that for the final boss, and I say we mop up these scorpions and myrmidons the
I
old-fashioned
would
way.
ask you to read the description of your item. If you turn it into the cold mode, you're resistant to fire damage anyway.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot that. I
shit.
actually did read that. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
If you turn it to the fire mode, are you resistant to cold?
Yes.
That's thick. That's actually dope.
That is very sick. I was very excited about that because I was like, I don't even need to worry about a potion. But I personally wasn't going to use anything for this fight anyway. I am
To
gonna
get
activate
the
my
resistance, the
flame
weapon
tongue.
has to be out and activated, just so you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, it's burning
Hey,
or burning cold.
it's got a
so
cold flame on it
oh my
right now.
god.
I wasn't done talking.
Sorry.
My bad.
It's all good. Is there anybody that would like to go ahead and have some resistance now? Because I have something I can give. I've got 2 doses of something I can give to people now that'll give them some fire resistance now, and then they can just save their potion.
Morosa bomb or whatever.
That's it.
Do I need one?
No, you're
Probably-
resistant to everything. You rage.
Yay.
I mean, I'm just
I
gonna make a
forgot.
rule though that if you're doing that, you have to be the one to apply the Marusa bomb.
I
Ooh,
mean, that's
think
fine.
a
You
non
think I
would
want to
like
get hands on
some.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, non would like some for sure.
So I can hit up Anand, but I didn't know with Connor Blaze and this other girl, or if there's one out of our group that wants
Well,
it.
the girl is playing our healer.
Do probably need to keep that one alive at least.
Okay.
Alayla Briggs is playing
Well,
our healer.
she's more support than anything, but she
Well,
can
yeah.
heal.
Yeah.
Officers are just all around support, really. They're not the designated healer by any means.
No, but
but-
she's got a staff of healing or whatever the fuck she's got.
Yeah,
so
she has a
it's like-
staff of healing, and then she has Arcane Jolt, which she can also heal with.
Exactly.
Oh, gonna go ahead and place those spells.
I'm
Here, I'll.
trying to figure out what I can do once the fight starts.
So, I'll just go up to Lucas, and I was like, "Here you go. Let me just get some of that Marusa bomb,
Okay, so who
and
am I
I'll
putting
apply
it
it.
on? Okay, gotcha.
I'll apply it."
I'll give it to Bond for him to go and lather down his girl, and then I'll bring Anod over and I'll give him the goodness and give him some
Oh yeah.
a lather and Anod down. So both of them, it takes a minute to apply, but they have fire resistance for an hour.
Okay.
I only got 2 doses of that. That's 2 of them gone. So I don't have any more Marusa bomb left.
Don't forget the tops of the ears.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always forget
The
them.
tops of the ears. Yeah, a little bit the back of the neck too. But I'll get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Gavin, what happens if when I landed this stuff on?
Wait, what? What are you
I'm
trying to
just
ask?
kidding. Nothing. No, just forget about it.
We got combat coming up. No, you don't need to get
Well,
horny
you know,
now. Let's just go.
to get the resistance, you got to be real thorough. You can't miss
Yeah,
anywhere.
anywhere, yo. Uh huh. Anyways, yeah. So what do we see? Is that all we see is scorpions and?
Yeah, that's what you see, and the
Okay.
2 fire elementals as well.
Hold on, where's my ping button? Ping. Down here, is there anything down here where I just pinged?
Yes, but you can't see yet. You'd have
Fiery.
to move over there.
Well, he's got his floating eye that's invisible that he can just move.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that is
with-
true. So there
with
is.
the arcane
I mean,
eye.
are you pushing even more forward with the arcane eye?
Yeah, I can move it 30 feet in any direction. There is no limit to how far away. It just can't enter another plane of existence. So yeah, I
How
would.
long does it
check-
last?
Oh, that's a while.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Don't you remember when I used this in campaign 1 and you got pissed because I explored the entire dungeon with my arcane eye?
Hey, don't give him any ideas.
I'm gonna check over here and over here.
That's funny.
All right. Well, then.
I promise I will not explore the entire dungeon. I just want to make sure there's not something around the corner about to jump out and go boo.
There was something there to go boo.
Okay, so that's through a doorway though, there, right?
Yes, that is through a doorway.
Are those 2 chests? Yeah, they are 2 chests.
And then down here. And I promise I won't go any further.
All right.
I will not violate your temple anymore.
So just because I don't want to put a million things into the combat tracker,
Oh,
I'm just gonna tell you what you see, if that's
tabletop
if that's
right
okay.
there.
That will be acceptable.
because again, I don't want to add literally a million things into the combat tracker because you see all of these things. Not literally a million things, but a lot of things.
To his parents.
Or any of them, his parents. Yeah.
Well, you haven't really. No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
Down in this, how do you ping?
It is at the top right. It's the 4th from the left.
Huh.
Like in all those icons at the top of the map. There's like
Oh.
zoom to fit, view
Like
mode.
target
The 4 that are the first. Yeah.
So I will say, down in this area here, you see what looks to be a couple of serpentine-like skeletons.
Cool.
And on top of that, you see what appears to be some scorched, like, red dragon scales that appear to have been broken off in some sort of a struggle.
Parents are dead. Got it.
No. Okay, I know. Okay,
Is
we're
there
about to fight a
anything else?
dragon and a centipede, and a scorpion.
Is there anything else in that cavern? Because if our targets in there are already
Oh yeah,
dead,
we're about to.
take that route.
So you also, interestingly, in this little corridor over here, you notice there is a magma scorpion, but also some sort of automaton that seems to be patrolling, and it's even walking like in and out of lava as it walks along. Some sort of large creature made
It's a
of
fire
iron.
golem. That shit gets healed by. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Lucas said no. That never mind.
Oh. Molly, I'm just gonna say, with my uh, clues of what's kind of been going on with the. You do say this, right? Lee, you do tell us about this.
I'm just gonna assume that you're just relaying everything
Okay.
I'm saying,
All right,
right?
cool.
That way
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not just
you're.
playing phone tag.
Yeah, I'm assuming as well. So, with the context clues that I have, Molly, I think you might get your revenge sooner than later. But I could be wrong.
So, it looks like if we know what's on the other side of this door that we're about to go into, and I guess this is also just a question to the DM, can we like ready up actions, like, and then just like kick in the door to try and like get a surprise round of just like blasting out on this thing?
So you can either ready actions and get a surprise round, or you can just take an action to just go ahead and get something done. You know, if there's a spell you wanted to have readied up, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I would say that you could probably have an action set up to just go off when the door opens. No more than that, but
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do, so.
I
it
pull out
actually.
my arcane
We
cannon.
made it where it actually counts the movement for us now. Oh, that's awesome.
what does?
Fantasy grounds. So like I'm moving my token and like it tells me how much this movement is. So like it would be 10 to 45.
It's because movement lock is on. I can actually turn movement lock off. Or would you rather me leave it on?
Doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I like leaving it on just because it makes it easy, so I don't have to like count my spaces.
Yeah,
Whenever
but then
I move.
I have to click everything to
Oh,
approve
well
the
then-
move.
Then don't. I don't know.
If we're honest about it, it's
Yeah, I'm gonna disable token movement lock because I don't like to have to click to approve every move, especially through a dungeon.
No,
I'm the
with
same
you.
way. It's like 5,200 clicks. It's crazy.
Oh my God, that's so
Can I have myself up here by the door before we bust in the door? I was a little ways back there.
Yeah, that's fine. Furzin, he sort of steps back and he's like, "I'll back you up. I got you covered when we go in. Don't you
does
worry."
Does Molly want to kind of take the lead with me? Be the meat shields?
Meat shield!
I'm gonna be back half in the water so that I don't have to worry about lava.
I mean, also something to keep in mind: you are resistant to fire damage while you are in water.
Well, I'm resistant to fire damage in general.
No, that's true. But for those who weren't, if you're in water, you're resistant to fire damage.
All
right. I'm also gonna have my haste running as soon as we start, like the action or
I'm
spell or
going
whatever.
to rage. Go ahead
Okay.
and get that mess started.
Molly raged up. All right.
Everybody could roll initiative.
Yeah.
You have advantage on initiative.
Alright. Mess it up. Watch me with my advantage get like a 4.
And I feel like a change of music is in order.
Yes. Time for combat music.
You have advantage, so you get to go again.
Oh,
Oh, 20. There you go.
Alright, okay.
Get it.
Now I actually get to be at the top of the mess.
Not all the way at the top, but you know.
Closer than a 7.
Oh, the fire
Usually
element
we're
gets
on
to go
6.
before. I like that. I'm happy with the fire element getting go.
What happens?
This song is literally called Lesser Foes.
There, see? I'm only 5
So,
hit
how do you want us to do the reaction? Do you just want to follow the same combat initiative for us to go through that?
Yeah, so basically yeah, pretty much. We'll just follow initiative and we'll just treat this like a surprise round. That seems like the simplest option.
Okay.
I need to roll initiative for Connor, and I need to roll initiative for Ayla, and I guess I'll give Anand to somebody. He should be here soon, but
Yeah, Marte still needs a roll initiative. Whoever has.
yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Of course, he would go first.
Damn, he rolled a nat 20. Had to have. God damn.
I think it was like an 18, but yeah.
How? What?
Hey,
There's
what?
no way his initiative's like 7.
Gavin, I'm just going to
I don't
say, for the sake of simplicity and to help him out, why don't we just move him at the bottom of this? And then, like, once we go through all the reactions and whatnot, then he can just go twice, right? He'll still get the ability to do it, but if he happens to get here in the time frame.
All right, I'll just give him an initiative of 6 then. So it puts him after. I'll make it 7. So it puts him after.
Just
right
remember
after
his initiative is
Connor.
27.
Yeah, 27.
Just gives him some extra time if he's going to be getting here soon. That way, hopefully, he'll be able to get to play his character, do all the stuff.
That seems fair.
Okay. All right, so then that puts Bonnet going first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I already had my arcane cannon out. I would have wanted to do that to begin with.
So what are we doing? We just kicking the door in?
Yeah. I say Molly and Crixus are just opening up the door.
We're gonna politely knock and say that we're the cleaning service. No. We're
I mean, you can make whatever Deadpool-style jokes you want to make as you break into the room.
And as they do that, I'm going to fire the frost shot out of my arcane cannon.
The frost... Does that do anything weird to fire elementals?
I hope so.
I just dropped the link in the chat if you want to take a look at it, but I don't know if it's not in the description of the shot.
No,
that
and
much.
fire elementals, they're just affected normally. It's water that fucks with fire elementals, not cold, but yeah, okay. But sure, what do they have to make?
They have to. I can throw the saves on them.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yep. Now the way I did it in my thing, I'm able to throw
Why did
all
you
the
have
saves
time
on
to
them now.
do that? To just like make that?
What do you mean make it?
You added the shots like from the arcane cannon to
I
your
did
actions.
it last game while in the middle of playing.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I just literally copied and pasted it from the arcane cannon. That is a failure. Scorpion 1 succeeds. Scorpion 2 failure. And then Fire Elemental 1 failure. So only Mana Scorpion 1 or Mega Scorpion, Magma Scorpion 1 takes half of that. Take half of this.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. How much is that?
At 18.
18. All right, Magna Scorpion 2 takes 18.
Guys. Oh, me.
Okay, so they don't seem like they're taking double damage from that or more effective.
Wait, which one succeeded again? I'm sorry.
That would be Magma Scorpion 1 succeeded on the roll.
Okay. It doesn't seem like they're taking extra damage, but it still seems like they're fully affected by it.
Okay. And we only get one attack, right? Or do we have our complete action?
I'll say the complete action.
Okay.
If spellcasters get their whole action to cast a spell, then martial classes should get their whole action to do all their attacks.
Alright, then I'm gonna put I'm gonna put my arcane cannon down and draw my new weapon.
All right.
So is this legendary weapon make its own ammo like William does, or is it require?
No, it still requires ammunition.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. That's fine. All right. So we're gonna. Ooh. I'm actually. Can I move my movement? Can I use my movement or no?
Use your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. Would I still be able to see them? If
Everything
hold on.
above this line you'd be able to see.
Okay, hold on. Would that be able to hit them all? Or hit? I'm trying to hit 2 targets. Hold on.
You wouldn't be able to get the Myrmidon too.
We're on 2.
You
Okay.
would have
Oh,
an
actually, you
100%
know what?
cover
You know
based
what?
on your
That's
current
that's
angle.
fine. That is fine. I will actually do this then. I will do this. This is the line I'm going for then.
That'll work.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot my Eclipsion and use a trick shot and do piercing shot.
All right.
Let me mark off the piercing shot.
So, piercing shot, it's with disadvantage. Granted, I know it'd be a straight roll for you, but it's
Yeah.
with disadvantage against the second target.
Yes. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
take the -5 to add a +10. A +10 damage to the roll to the thing.
Okay, let me read something about sharpshooter real quick. Whether it
Yeah.
specifically says it's against. Okay, let's see. So it specifies that you add +10 to the attack's damage. So what that means is that it is attached to one specific instance notated by an attack roll. So it would be against one target.
Yeah, drop that nat 1.
Yeah, no, that'll hit.
All right.
Now roll with disadvantage or just a straight roll against. Click disadvantage so it'll cancel it out and make it a straight roll against Magma Scorpion 3.
I don't have. If I just roll it, it'll be a straight roll.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have the ability on me. He never put the effect on me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because Gavin was supposed to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that definitely still hits.
That
So
would
it
be.
depends. Let me read your piercing shot. Does it say you roll the damage again on the second target, or does it just say the second target also takes the damage?
Here, let
Because
me read it.
That matters.
Hold on, abilities. Let's see.
Ooh, those model 1s on your damage.
Yeah,
2d12.
that's kind of
That's
terrible.
ones.
Actually, I'm gonna re-roll one of those 12s to be a 5. All right, so piercing shot. Let's see. Piercing shot. When you make it a fire against a creature, you can expend one of your grip points to attempt to fire through multiple opponents. That initial attack gains a +1 to your misfire score. On a hit, the creature suffers normal damage, and you take an attack roll with disadvantage against the other creature. And the other creature in the line directly behind the target within.
Yeah, so it's
the-
another attack roll. So that means like, yeah, the damage would only go to one target.
So as long as they're in the line of the attack, they take the damage. It'd just be a disadvantage after the first initial target. Is what
I
I'm
think
hearing.
you're supposed to roll damage again, because typically when there's
Yeah,
another
no,
attack
but I'm
roll,
saying,
you're
so
making
say if
you-
there's the first guy, right? But there's 2 other behind it. As long as it's in the line, I can roll an attack roll. It'll just be a disadvantage on everything behind the first
Yes.
target. Okay, so I can
Yes.
hit I can hit 100
There- it-
targets as long as it's in that range in line.
Yeah, it doesn't specify a limit.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. So I'll roll. I roll the attack roll, and then I'll roll the damage roll again.
All right.
I already rolled the attack roll and it hit, so let me roll the damage on that guy. Now, my question is, would he also take the sneak attack damage?
Yes, because you had advantage on the attack roll.
Both targets?
No, just the one target.
Okay.
Just the target that you had advantage
Well,
on.
you know what? That's fine, because I'm going to use one of my abilities to transfer half of this to that other target.
Okay. Let's see. Magma Scorpion, and then Durlin. The sneak attack on number. Yep, that's the correct one. And so 15 more damage goes to number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he is within the 30-foot range. Alright. Remove this. Let me mark off Whales of the let me mark off Whale of the Grave. Let me mark off one expenditure of that. And actually I'll just crush the soul token for that instead of using eight Whales of the Grave. Okay, so that was my first attack. My second attack, I'm gonna use my bonus action to reload, and then I'm gonna use my rest of my movement to move back here.
All right. Lucas, you're up.
Cool. Can you get rid of your line there, Bon?
Yeah, I can get rid of it.
What the?
Holy
Big
fuck.
turn, Ron.
What are you doing, my guy?
Ron, did you use an action surge there?
No, I didn't. I got 2 attacks. So my my arcane shot only takes 1 attack.
That's why.
That's not like Eldritch Cannon, is it? Your
No,
arcane
it's
cannon?
arcane cannon's just my just an item I was given a while ago. A magical
Well, an item
I
that
was
you
given.
bought a while ago.
That's right, I did buy. Yeah. It allows me to do like 4 different shots, or 5 different shots. Here, I'll show you the link. I'll show you the item. It's pretty sick.
Pretty nifty item.
Yeah.
I got a pretty cool item from him as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see that.
But the thing is, it's got a 5-minute recharge.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine has like several different shots I can use once per day.
Okay.
There's the arcane cannon if you want to take a look at it.
Yep.
The arcane cannon wasn't even a homebrew. And so what are you doing, Lucas?
Why can't I click on it?
Bonus action, summon a cat of catastrophe. It's gonna go behind the scorpion on the back line right here.
Number 3.
Yep.
All right.
And then
I'll
every
be
one of
working
them
on
is
that.
gonna go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna cast Freezing Sphere. So let me roll it on you.
Yeah, actually, like, the
Failure.
more that you guys can roll, the better, because that saves me from having to do it.
He succeeds. Failure. Success. And then this guy gets it with disadvantage. So I'm going to roll it twice. Failure, but let's see if it becomes a nat 1. Nope. Okay.
So who succeeds and who fails?
Take a look in the chat.
Right.
All right, let's see.
So fire-
Looks like
Fire Myrmidon 1 fails. Magma Scorpion succeeds.
easier.
number 2 and number 1 succeed.
Succeed. Yeah, I was gonna say, just look at the successes. The rest of them are failures.
There you go.
Okay, so number 2 and number 1 succeed, the rest fail, and that was from just some really high natural rolls. These guys aren't meant to be like super stout. They just
1, 2,
rolled really good.
3, and then That's a lot of ones. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 29 minus 4 makes 25.
Real quick, sorry.
Hold on, let him get through the math
okay,
real quick.
my bad.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll the 4 ones that are rolled in there. There we go. So then it becomes 25 plus 14 makes 39. So 39 to anybody that failed, and then half that for the ones that succeeded. Then on top of that, my cat will attack this dude over here. So he'll attack this. Miss, but that's okay. And there you go. That's my turn.
Do you add that extra 10 damage to the Mana Scorpion 2 from my ability?
Mana Scorpion 2 or Magma Scorpion 2, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Magma. I don't know why I say this mana, but yeah, Magma.
I just did.
Okay, cool.
So
Were you able to take a look at that item, Lee, or no?
It wouldn't let me click on it.
Try it again. There you
would
go.
your cat of catastrophe like to take his turn too?
I'm already done, man. I've
Yeah.
already finished.
Okay.
My shit takes
Molly,
like 10
you're
seconds
good.
tops.
Showing anything. Here, I'll take a picture of it for you.
Cool. Dude, that freezing spear looked nasty.
I was hoping it was
That
going to
came
be
from
double
your
damage
wand,
if they were. What's that?
Came from your wand, right?
Yep, the Mojo Juju.
I mean, also just the fact that it's a 60-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
It's a great way to start off when there's no allies in there in harm's way.
It's got a range of 300 feet, too. It's crazy far.
This was before you joined the campaign, I believe, but that wand was something that he was sort of able to customize by like immersing it in different colored ley lines to like charge it with magic power, and then he got to pick certain spells based on the charges of the ley lines that he
That's cool.
Exposed
That's
it
actually
to.
a cool idea, letting someone sort of make a unique item if they do the right stuff for it or something like that.
Yeah, hey, let Molly go.
Send it to you.
Oh, who are you attacking now?
Are you
Armor.
throwing something?
There we go. There we are. My bad. Forgot to move my character.
Okay.
But I hit it.
All right, first attack.
Yep.
Are you gonna rage?
She's
I am
already
raging.
raging.
You.
Okay.
Heavy. That's a crit. Hold on,
Yes,
shift
it
when you roll
is.
damage.
Make sure you hold shift.
Yeah.
With that attack, it sort of flickers a little bit, almost like it barely maintains its form.
Is it dead?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh my God.
You can attack one more.
Alright.
That was dead.
Well, there you go.
Dead.
Woo! Done. Next.
All right, Crixus.
Oh, so I was writing down notes of what we're doing. All right, so I'm hasted already, right? She killed one of them, just that one Myrmidon, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes.
First one.
And then that Magma Scorpion is being flanked right now, so that's looking like a fun target. That still counts for flanking, right? If his
It would.
counter element is there.
Yeah, you would just have
It's an
to
ally.
go right there. But yeah,
Okay. Let's see. I think I can see how far that is. I just want to see if I can get there. Yep, I can get there. I can even go around to get there and not get hit by that guy. So basically flying over there with jet boots. Flamberge flamed on with ice.
Got the cold flame going.
Yep, got the cold flame. I don't think I need to use any other special.
By the way, that's literally what it looks like. It's like a blue fire that it's enveloped in.
No, that's perfect. I've been ever since I got it last time. I was like, I can't wait to smack something in the face with it. I was gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern, but it looks like 2 of them are pretty heavily damaged, so I'm just gonna wail on them. Where is it? Oh wait, advantage. So if I get a crit, it's gonna be really. Oh my god! If I just said
Holy-
if I get a crit, if I get crit, there it is. All right. So let's see. Hold shift to do the damage, right?
No,
It shouldn't be
it'll do crit
necessary,
anyway.
but if you just want to make sure, then you
Yeah.
can.
All right. So that's 19 damage. Do I get crit damage also on like the ice damage, the 2d8?
Yes. That would also. So for that, I don't think we have that set up yet. But you can just roll.
4d8 frost damage.
Let's see. Yeah, just roll 48 and I'll add it.
Ah,
total
2
of-
ones?
11 against number 3.
All right. And let's see. I still have a couple of charges on my Blood Fury tattoo as well. Oh, I can't click on the thing to see how much that damage is, though. Oh, it's 46 necrotic. So if I use a charge of that, it's 8d6s.
Oh, your damage way better on that one.
Just take the
Yeah.
the 4
Okay.
off of it, and that'll be 35.
Wait, is the blue dot mean that I have it or that I've used it? Because I've only used 4 charges. That's
Where do we have it in your actions tab?
it's at the very top of weapons. But the thing is, I think I've only used 4 charges. But I thought that the blue dots meant that I used a charge. That's why I did
It
that.
does mean that you've used it. Yes.
Okay, all right, then that's the 5th charge right there. All right, and that was my.
Don't you get those back on a rest or something?
Yeah, I'll get them back on a long rest.
Okay.
I actually can't click on the little dragon symbol. It's like an empty circle, and I can't click on it. But that can be figured out later on.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and add 35 to
Well,
'em.
39 plus the 11 for the ice damage.
I already added the 11, but I thought it was 8d6, not 9d6.
Oh, did I click 96? Okay, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So I'll just
Miscounted.
take the last one off, and it'll just be 35.
Yeah, perfect.
Number 3.
All right, so that's a hit. I'm just gonna roll regular damage on my homie. That's kind of a crappy roll, but no worries.
And roll 2d8.
Yep. 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll roll again. It's funny because I forgot to do the fire damage on one fight that we had. Hopefully this drops that big boy. Yes!
Yeah, you got
I don't even need to roll the extra damage.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a 3rd attack as you were hasted.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did the 3rd attack, but I didn't do the 3rd fire or ice damage on the sword.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't needed. But got to smoke one of them. So let's see. I don't think I have much more motion left, but yeah, that guy's toast, and that is my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. So, Connor, he is going to run in here. He's going to put himself right there, and he's going to do a couple of things. So the first thing he is going to do is he's going to go in with 2 attacks using his Thirsting Blade. So he's Gonna go with 2 attacks with his Voltage. Let me rename this. Not to Great Sword. It's gonna be a Great Cutlass. There we go. That hits. So he's gonna roll his damage. He's gonna go again. And then roll his damage. And then he's gonna hit the action surge and go in with a lightning bolt.
Really?
So
On mob trash during a surprise round, you don't want to save that for later?
you get those back on a short rest.
Yeah, I was
Just
about
like
to
he
say.
gets everything else on a short rest because he's
Yep.
a warlock. He is he is meant to just get everything back anytime he short rests.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say you get Action Surge and Second Wind on a short rest.
So he's gonna draw it. It won't let me put my arrow where I want to put my arrow. But basically, he's just gonna do that. And I know that thing's dead, but he's aiming it that way. The hairs on your neck are gonna stand up a little bit, Crixus, but he's not hitting you. So these things have to make dex saves. They both fail, so let's roll damage for the lightning bolt. And this is going to be at... Let's see, he's a multi-class. What level spells? It should... No, it's 5th level, so... Upcast
Let's
the
say,
damage
how
for
many
that lightning bolt.
multi-classes is he? If he's a warlock, he should only have 1 spell slot, unless he's got like a different caster.
He's also a
multi-class.
fighter.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't have caster spell slots for something else. All
Yeah,
spell
no,
slots are the
so-
same level.
But he's a 12th level warlock, so he has... It's 5th level that his
Yeah.
spells would be cast at.
Okay, I don't think you understood what I was saying. Alright, cool.
So they all take 34 points of lightning damage against number 1 and number 2. Oh my god, my freaking cat. Where is number 1 on here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, I figured Marte would be here by now, but it's now kind of come around to his thing. Oh my god, this freaking cat. He wants out, then he wants in. Then he wants out, then he wants in. Then he wants out, then he wants in.
So Marte throw a cantrip at him.
Yeah, at this point, he probably would save stuff with almost all of them close to dead. He wouldn't want to burn a spell for something like this.
He burns a
I have
cantrip
cleared,
on the...
I have cleared Anand. Whoever would like to grab his character sheet, go
I'll
ahead
do
and
it.
so.
Oh, while he's doing that, I wanted to ask you something, Gavin. Didn't we get
What's
a
up?
long rest in? Didn't we get a long rest after that fight with Marleatox?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
Oh, well, I should have gotten my charges back for the Blood Fury tattoo.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, no, it wasn't reset. Like all my spell slots were reset, but that wasn't. All right,
We'll,
I just
we'll
went
set
ahead
that up as a power instead of how it is right now, and then it'll be able to just automatically do that.
and set it up as a power.
Yeah, instead of in the weapons tab, if you set it up as a power, you can change that to where it'll just refresh it automatically whenever you take a rest.
Alright, he fails. And I'll take this.
Should be more than that. Roll it again because it should be 40-12.
Alright.
He just hasn't updated his cantrips in forever.
There you go.
Alright.
And that's his turn. So, there you go.
Alright, it is now Ayla Briggs' turn. And she's actually going to go... For now, she's just going to go dual pistol with it. So... She just got that Lich Colt. Just gonna unattune from the forearm bracers and attune to the Lich Colt. There we go. Alright, and she's just going in with just gunslinging it up. So she's
Can
not
you
gonna
get
use...
rid of Scorpion 3?
Yeah, I will in a sec. Alright, so the Lich Colt... should be based on intelligence. There we go. That hits, and doesn't this do extra necrotic damage? Yeah, it does an extra d6 of necrotic.
Like for gas or emergencies or whatever.
There we go. Rolled a hit on this one again. That's dead. Bonus action, her +2 revolver. That hits. Alright, that's her turn. It is top of the round. How do you do that with the new settings? Oh, okay, it's a different symbol. Alright, now you're out of surprise round.
Well, hold on. First is a nod.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you hadn't... No, you did do his thing.
Yeah, he went to the
Up
bottom,
the-
but his actual initiative is up at the top.
That's right, 27.
I'm gonna. I mean, it's not gonna change much here. I'm just saying things what it did before. So cantrip. He's gonna do some toll the dead. Do it on this fire elemental, the only one that's still alive. And it succeeded. So how does that work with total dead? Does it take half or does it take nothing?
If they succeed, it takes nothing.
Alright, well, then there you go. And then he's just going to cruise on back over here. Out of the way.
Evocation wizards they'll take half, which would be cool.
Alright, that's it for him.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm gonna shoot old Magma Scorpion 1.
Well, didn't one die, or is one still alive?
No, one's still alive.
Oh.
Okay then. Yeah, so... Huh.
Well, there you go.
Darn my... Oh, and as my reaction, I'm gonna take the Scorpion into a soul token.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Did both scorpions die?
All the Scorpions are dead.
Oh.
This room.
So, what is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to shoot my second shot at Elemental. I'm going to hit the advantage. Yeah, this thing, ain't no way this thing's living this. I'm going to take a -5 to add a 10 to the damage, even though it's probably not going to matter. There you go.
Alright. I like that it actually rolls it 3 times.
Yep. It's super nice. And it's Does it have to be the first attack that I roll with, or can it? Because it just
What do
says
you
an
mean?
attack for my sneak attack. Because it didn't go off because the guy died. Could I apply it to this attack then? Or does it have to be the first attack?
It's not necessarily that it has to be the first attack, but being honest, you would have applied it to the last one.
Yeah, I probably would have. If it didn't die, I would have. It's fine.
Hey, can I ask? Because I see some of these are partially resistant. Do we know what it's resisting? Is it the poison or the necrotic?
I mean, you do know that elementals probably aren't really affected by poison.
Okay.
Nothing is ever affected by poison anymore. I have all these cool poisons.
Hey, look, I'm glad this gun does so many types of damage that we could just know what it's.
Your gun is
That
like
if
an
it's-
allergen test. What are you
Yeah.
weak to?
Force, necrotic, and poison at least. And then also piercing. Yeah, I think that'll be. Did you add the +10?
Let's see. No, I did not, but I am doing it now. All right.
That'll be the ton. Bonus extra reload. Reload 1 bullet.
Okay. So we're gonna do a thing here. Furzin is going to. He's like. Just not expecting him to do anything. He just runs through. Just yelling the whole way in. And he's gonna do a lightning breath on this thing. It actually failed. And suddenly you're realizing he can actually do decent damage as he runs in and
72?
just
A 72 points of damage for an AoE? Well, it's a good thing we got him, like, charmed up.
as he just breathes lightning on it, and he's like, almost like in disbelief that he just did that. Did I lower his damage compared to a regular Bahir? Because he's supposed to be weaker than a regular Bahir. Let me look at how much. Okay, I didn't. Pretend that that did less. It was supposed to do a lot less.
Well, he exceeded the hit point threshold by quite a bit. So, it would have killed him anyway.
I'll still say it would have killed him, but instead of it doing 12d10, we're going to say like 10d8, because he's not supposed to be as strong as an adult Bahir. So that's an average of 45, which is still decent, but... Yeah, that still would have done the same, though, so...
Our little boy is growing up so fast.
I mean, you gotta consider, Bahirs were bred to be dragon slayers. They're no slouch by any means.
They're bred to be what?
Dragon slayers.
What?
Literally, yes. Bahirs were bred to be dragon slayers. Now, that's not to say they were bred to be stronger than dragons, but they were bred during the war between the giants and the dragons to assist the giants in their war against the dragons. That's why, like, dragons hate Bahirs. Dragons pretty much just kill Bahirs on the spot if they ever see any. To the point where Bahirs are actually kind of endangered at this point. But yeah, so that's a thing, but I'll just say this, combat isn't over. Furzin made some noise.
Oh.
Coming up? Or are the
Yeah,
those
it's
guys
these
coming
guys
over?
down here. So we're pulling the other two from way down yonder.
Are we?
Evidently. Alright. I don't know. I don't want to do my big frost thing. That costs a lot. That did do a ton of damage. Let's... I think I'm just gonna wait for those things to get a little bit closer, to be honest. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna wait for those things to get closer. I'll just cruise on up over here with everybody else, and I'll hold a chromatic sphere until they get within range.
Okay.
That's it, man.
I can't make it.
All right.
Same with your cat.
The cat of catastrophe
He
is
is gone. When a target dies, he goes off into another plane.
All right. Molly, you just holding an attack?
I'm gonna move. But yes, I am holding an attack. I'm gonna
Okay.
try to get closer. It's just nervous. Like that. Yeah, right in the hole. Next.
All right. Can everybody make a perception check for me?
Was there something in the puddle?
Just make a perception check.
It says make a perception check. You make a perception check. Got a 17.
Hey, I did it. Not terrible. Where is...
Crixus, Lucas, do you hear a strange clanking noise getting louder?
Oh, man.
What about me? Do I?
Oh yeah, yeah, you do.
Oh,
Anon doesn't.
I see him, don't I? It's just around that corner.
Did you hear tink, 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 tink?
Yeah. I was trying not to set him up.
Just
by
out of
getting too
curiosity, does Lucas know the deal with the mechanical thing? I don't think I would, but...
Probably not.
Okay.
However, you don't need a perception check to hear this. As you all hear, just out of nowhere, this flaming whoosh and
Yeah, we don't hear you
I'm
on your
so
microphone
glad.
when you do that.
okay,
It's outside of your noise
A-
gate. You can just describe the sound.
a bird-like screeching noise that is very loud.
Like a phoenix.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Good, I need Phoenix parts to get my cool thing!
This is Phoenix's Phoenix. That'd be so sad.
I need Phoenix parts so I can get my blood thing upgraded.
I mean, luckily, phoenixes are effectively immortal, so...
Yeah. Oh, Pod's about to get a Phoenix pet.
Oh wait, didn't I create a Phoenix in the last campaign? Yeah, that's what I did.
Crixus, what you doing?
Yeah,
You
you can be
just
reborn.
moving?
Phoenix.
What are you
From
gonna
the
do?
ashes of Phoenix.
And I'm like, you know, I can't kill it.
I mean, where did the sound come from?
But
So I
it's
thought we were
reborn as a baby.
out of combat.
So
Takes
the scorpions from the east are actively heading in that direction. However, from the south, you heard like a clanking noise and like a bird-like screeching sound.
Alright, well, I'm still hasted. I'm not sure what's coming from the south, but I'm going to take my butt over to go fight the magma scorpions over to the east. So
Okay.
let me see how far I can go.
Hey, I just wanted to remind Molly that if she doesn't attack something or take damage, her
Well-
rage will drop.
Kaka! There's charging in at us where we have held attacks! Kaka! Including Molly being able to throw shit at him! Kaka!
So is Molly gonna head south while I head east, and we'll take this fight on at two fronts?
The scorpions are charging in the room where we are, so we attack them as they're coming in and get hit by our range attacks. Caca!
So we're not charging in, is what he's
We're
saying.
not going in there. We're gonna wait for them to come to us.
They'll
That's what I
have to
would do.
use their first action as a dash, and we get free attacks while they waste their turn. Caca!
That was initially the plan.
birds are the pigeons is very active this session.
As I just say, Crixus, let's let them come to us. Bod kind of yells out before he runs in there.
I mean, my haste only has so many rounds, so I'm trying to.
They're gonna.
I mean,
I mean,
their
it's
turn-
10 rounds.
their
This
turns
isn't
are
going
rounds.
over 10 rounds. This
Okay.
this ain't going over 10 rounds. No battle goes over 10 rounds. Your haste is a minute.
There's been like 1 or 2 fights in this entire campaign that's gone over 10 rounds. One was
Yeah.
actually the first time you fought Kaleem. That went over 10 rounds.
I was gonna say this little fight's not going over 10, and haste lasts for 10 rounds because it's 10 seconds
All
per
right.
battle
Alright, if
round.
I'm 60 feet from me, and if they haste, they're still not getting too close enough to hit.
Yeah, so Magma Scorpion 4, it's his turn. It is just gonna go 5. Oh wait, no, it was right here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is going to attack the door. The door. So it's gonna, yeah, it's just, and the door just goes flying off the hinges.
Okay.
Let's roll a d8 to see which direction. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it doesn't go anywhere close to you guys. I rolled an 8, so that was 35, 40, 45, and 50, and it had to use its attack to bust down the door. So that's all it's got. So it is now Connor Blaze's turn, as he is. Let's use one of his. What does Tentacle of the Deep do?
Ooh,
Some
sounds
hentai
kinky.
shit, I assume. Yeah, I know.
You're like,
I don't know if it's got
Let's
a
see.
range
Create the
of.
tentacle. You can make a melee spell attacking as one creature within 10 feet of it. Speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. When you reach 10th level in this class, the damage increases to 2d8. Okay, cool. So, as a bonus action,
He's got 145 feet between him and the scorpion.
yes, he does. But he's going to use some of his movement at least.
Yeah, I was just
So,
letting you know.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
So the noise was
Action.
coming from right here?
Yes, action
Okay.
dash 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, not standing on the lava, but right at the edge of it. How far does he have now? Because he's only got a bonus action left. You know what? No, I'm not doing any of that. He's using his 30 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. I forget to use a warlock. He's just going to Eldritch Blast.
Doesn't it have a range of 120 feet?
Yes, but they're within that.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, he's just gonna Eldritch Blast because why the hell not? And
Yeah.
he adds, because he has Agonizing Blast, he actually adds +6 to that because he adds his Charisma modifier.
Granddaddy. The name of our company.
So
It is sexy and
he's going, and this is with 4 attacks.
You know, my lawyers. They put this girl in the tax, right?
Right now, we're both
Okay, so damn, I rolled like shit. Last one was a nat 1. Okay, well that's 2 hits. And you notice as this thing gets hit, it gets pushed back and slams against the wall as it gets hit. And that'll be it. Ayla's turn. We'll just say that she'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. She's just gonna go with some of her attacks. Just make it short and sweet. So, Lich Colt, 2 attacks. Hit, and... Well, that second one's a misfire. That kind of sucks. But luckily, that's only after she got to hit 1 time. Bonus action attack. What is the miss? Oh no, never mind. Lich Colt misfires on a 1, so that doesn't misfire. Alright, and that's the end of her turn. And now it is... Magma Scorpion 5. So it's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... Its movement. Okay, yeah. 40, dash, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80, and put itself right there. And, by the way, that would have triggered a held action if Molly was holding an action to, like, throw something.
She was. That was the whole point. And then how far... That's probably way more than for Lucas. Yeah, way too far. So, yeah, Molly would chuck a weapon. She's got stuff to throw. Wow. Where you? Yeah, she's got... Hold on, is she still attuned? She's not still attuned to the Psionic Striker, I don't think.
I don't think she is.
So, but she's got javelins.
I guess we will.
Yeah, that hits.
Are we doing both attacks for this, or just one?
Yeah, she can do both.
Not like she's doing a whole lot here, but it's just keeping her rage up. Yes. Okay. Not a lot of damage, but she's keeping her rage up.
What is that number? Oh, okay. And again, you just hear a da-dink, da-dink, da-dink. Boo! Doors fly off the hinges. So, 15, 20, 25, and 30 as into the room bursts this iron golem. And yes, he is currently standing in lava.
We can fix that.
How does the lava seem like it's affecting him, Gavin?
No, it does not. If anything, you
Oh,
notice some of the cracks in his armor starting to fuse back together as he stands in the lava.
Yeah. So it seems like the
And
lava might be healing him?
Repairing, at least.
Yeah.
So, and lava does 10d10 fire damage every round. Actually, I think it might even be more than that.
Yeah, it's more. It's a lot.
No, this is
more.
one of those. How much damage does lava do in 5e?
It's a lot.
No, it's 18d10. It's 18d10 that lava does. So that's like 90 points of healing on average.
Fun fact, you can true polymorph yourself into an iron golem. So if you ever wanted to use that in a lava fight, you become pretty OP.
It's
So-
a really sick fact.
Oh, does he have? He does have his actions still.
No, you just attack the door to open it.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, well that's it then.
Wouldn't
It's back up at
your-
Anon's turn.
Would you be in range for your hold action, Kevin? Or
Oh, I would for this guy. Yeah, I would be. So I can fire my level 1 chromatic sphere that I was holding. So
And you're gonna do fire damage with it, right?
yeah, no, I was continuing on with ice, but again, it's level 1 chromatic sphere, which is like
You're
something.
gonna do you're gonna do poison with it, right?
Yeah. Anyway, have that.
I got it.
Hey, it hit. I'm gonna do 3d8 cold on him. 11 points of damage.
All right.
And then a nod, who, as always, will be on his flying carpet. What's his movement speed on the flying carpet? Was it like 50?
It's 10 less than yours on the broom.
Alright, that's, for me, it's 60, I want to say?
So his is 50. That's how I've always remembered it. It's 10 less than yours. He has the medium-sized broom. Or the carpet, I mean.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna go 20, I think that's like 30 there. And he's just gonna be like, ha ha ha, not today. And he's just gonna cast haste on Molly. And then he's just gonna go and use the rest of his movement speed to go back.
Okay.
So I will mark that off of his character sheet that was a 3rd level spell.
Wait, so he went to Ayla Briggs. Did he? Or
What?
did
Did he
you just
what?
like? So did you just retcon that, or not retcon, but like said he went up to him and then backed away?
He went up
'Cause
close enough to
Molly's-
cast haste on Molly.
Yeah, he didn't do anything to
Haste-
Ayla.
Oh.
Haste isn't touched.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Haste is 30 feet, so he got close enough to do the haste on
Gotcha,
Molly, and then he
okay.
pulled back.
He got 30 feet. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. And it's your turn.
Sweet. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To get right here, I'm going to expend a trick shot to do a piercing shot.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you see where I'm going with this. So,
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Alright, let's go to actions. Batonage. Eclipsion. Crazy low for my actual rolls, but you know.
So, how are you? Oh, I see how you're doing that line. Oh, okay. Because I had to
Yeah.
say, wait, are you shooting Crixus? But no.
No.
But yeah, go ahead and do a straight roll against number 4.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I just rolled the damage on one. There we go. Straight roll for number 4. That's a 4.
And it still hits.
That's okay.
And I think that
Is that a misfire?
let me look at Eclipsion. Where is it in your
It's
What's its
like
misfire
middle of the
score?
row. Hold on, let me see. Eclipsion. Let me see this. I don't know why. That's like do. Misfire. I don't see.
misfire 3. I just saw
Okay,
it.
so just above 4. Okay. So just above it. I see it now. Misfire 3. Okay, cool. Oh. No, that would be a misfire.
Yeah,
I'll
it goes
tell you
down by
why.
1. It goes
It
down
goes
by
up
1.
by 1. It goes up by 1, yep.
But the second shot can't misfire. It also specifies that.
Oh, okay. Then
The second
hell
attack
yeah.
roll can't misfire.
Okay, sweet. Then yeah, that works. All right. So then that's gonna be the attack roll on that guy. And then here's the sneak attack for this guy.
Go on the first one.
Oh wait, that was William. My bad. Take that 51 off. I miss for this one. Click. My bad. 51 off.
Gotcha.
Alright, this is the sneak attack. And then half of that will go on Mana Scorpion 4.
Magma.
Or, sorry, Magma. Fuck, why do I keep on calling it Mana? Alright, then that's one. Whales of the Grave done. And, so that's 2 grit points I've used. I do get him back at the short rest. I'm gonna use another one to do another pierce. No, actually, I'm gonna save it for when I have. That really doesn't matter. No, I'm gonna use it again. Fuck it. I'm gonna use another grit point for a piercing shot. These guys will.
I assume you guys
will
will probably take a short rest after this anyway.
maybe. Advantage on the first guy. I'm gonna re-roll that 1 to be an 11.
Okay, so I need to add 10 damage to number 5.
Yep.
Alright. Are you action surging, or how are you getting so many attacks? It seems like you've done a lot
No,
of
it's
attacks.
piercing shots.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That was
gotcha.
yeah. I did 2 piercing shots, so it pierced both times.
Okay, I gotcha. Hey, Marte,
Yo,
you guys are in combat.
that doesn't surprise me. I know who we play with.
And so I'm gonna use one of my I'm gonna use my bonus action to reload, I guess.
Alright. On your last turn, you used haste on Molly, by the way.
And that's the
Sucks,
end of
actually. I
my
wish you would have
turn.
been here like 5 minutes sooner, because it would have been your turn. Alright,
I either
so
did a
again,
support action or I cast a big spell.
you put haste on Molly.
Exactly.
So you hear, again, just a loud bird-like screech. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, as what bursts into the room is a very small phoenix. 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. I'm gonna dash as it's just going to and just like dive into this lava.
Oh, it's gonna just die and then become out as an adult phoenix.
It's just gonna dive into the lava.
Yeah.
Sometimes you overthink things, really, Sean. Like,
And I was gonna do Wall of Force to just keep it pinned in the lava so it doesn't resurface.
alright, so now it's Furzen's turn. So he pulls out the Flame Tongue longsword that was just given to him, and he activates it and turns the firearm, and he goes, ah! And he's gonna run up to the Iron Golem and make some
I
attacks.
thought that was a attunement.
He attuned to it real quick.
You didn't have an hour.
He can attune to things very fast.
No,
He has a specialized ability to just insta-attune to things, only exclusive to him in the entire world.
Okay, this motherfucker's dead. This motherfucker's dying.
He gave you a bunch of
35,
good stuff. All right.
40, 45,
He
and
did.
he's
Now
gonna
he's gonna
make some
heal this fucking
attacks
golem.
with his flame tongue longsword against the iron
Hey,
golem.
at least try and shove him. I don't know.
Give me a nod back.
Yeah. Well, that's an automatic miss.
Good.
That's a nat 1. He's gonna do it again. That misses. How many attacks does he get? Just 2. Alright. Well, he missed both times. Let me go ahead and give you a non back.
I can't have roommates if my dorm has no room.
You know who is at the top of the list on here? Ace McElroy. I see him every time I open up characters.
Hey, you want to bring him into 5e? We can roll him into 5e.
He'd be a wizard, right?
Yeah, he's still a wizard. He's the basically a version of Harry Dredson.
Yeah. Alright. So he missed on both of his attacks. Lucas, you're up.
How deep is the water behind me?
Pretty deep. Very deep.
I have thoughts.
Is that you?
Is it climbable?
Kind of.
I don't remember seeing.
It's really steep. I mean, maybe, but maybe not. It is incredibly steep. It is just a giant hole in the ground filled with water that is virtually a straight climb up
Okay, then let's
through
do
the
this.
water.
You don't need to put it on there because this is going to go quick. I summon another cat of catastrophe next to the iron golem, and then I'm going to follow it with my action to cast vortex warp on it.
You're gonna drop the iron golem in the water.
I mean, I'm not going to leave it in the lava. So I'll roll on it. Where is it here?
Okay.
So, Vortex Warp, let's go. It's con save 22. I know this has probably got a bunch of con, but
Is it con or charisma?
con for Vortex Warp. That's a
weird.
failure. He goes all the way into the water, drops down to the bottom like a fucking stone because he's made of iron.
Yeah. you see, and it is a large splash too, as right behind you after you do this, it's just a parts the water goes everywhere. In fact, like even some splashes onto the land as it just, and you notice some like steam coming up out of the water too as it like drops into it.
See ya! And then I will, yeah, that's my turn.
And Furzin would be like, "Hey, he was mine."
Man, you had him. I was just, just expediting the process.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right, that's a thing. Molly.
First, hold on. That was... How many charges was that? That was 3. Molly, now hasted. I'm playing Molly now. She
Alright.
will bonus action Shablam Sablam here with her Iwakashima, and she'll go ahead and attack. And she's flanking, so she'll have advantage.
If she puts herself right here, that's flanking. But yeah.
Yeah, she's flanking now, or is she gotta go here? Okay. Either way.
Well, no, she needs to go here.
Oh, good.
That's where I put her, and that's flanking.
Okay, dude.
A freaking crit.
And then, hold on. She's critical, so that's another 3d12. So another 26.
All right.
And she'll attack again.
What about her rage damage?
That's already added on there, and she crits again on a
Yes,
19
okay.
because she has the bloody apron.
Holy shit. Oh, no, that's lights out.
Okay. She has 2 more attacks between her bonus action and this, so she'll cruise on up here. She's going to go reckless to continue having advantage. This is her hasted attack. That's,
Almost a crit.
Does that. Bonus action attack. It's get some both.
Yeah,
Soft kitty,
how does
warm
she do
kitty,
this?
little ball of fur. I don't know. She's singing and cooking, man. Let her cook.
Okay.
Y'all see
You know,
that
it's gonna be
40K
funny
like
when you guys go to leave here and there's an iron golem waiting for you at the bottom of that watery pit.
in my mind, it's just straight up like y'all seen that clip of 40K where like they just hear the guy singing like what is that going on like let him cook, and the guy's just going through like murdering everybody as he's singing along. That's Molly. Molly's 40K character right out the gate.
How many attacks did she do?
4, but that's because she was hasted and because she has a weapon that lets her use her bonus as well.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
So when's this adult Phoenix pop out, Gavin?
It was just diving into the lava to be out of attacks, so you couldn't hit it.
All right, well, I guess we're back to holding our attacks and prepping up.
Is that what you're doing, Crixus? Are you just gonna hold an attack?
Yeah, I was looking at
There's
what
a
the whole
scorpion down there, but
Do we have any more scorpions?
one.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm looking to see if I want to use a spell when it pops up, or because I also have like magic missile or.
And your
Shatter.
weapon has a bunch of 1-a-day spells that you can do.
You mean on the photon rifle?
Well, that, but also on your Flamberg.
Oh yeah, I got to get used to that Flambert. I'm not used to having extra spells on that bad boy. Frost fingers, icing death's frost. Okay. What's frost fingers? I don't even know that one.
Basically, the cold version of Burning Hands.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get into range. What's that got? Like 15 feet? Hold on. Oh wait, that's a different one. Oh, that's a merge. So frost fingers. I can't pull it up, but if it's same range as Burning Hands, 15-foot cone, right?
Yes.
All right. Last spot I saw him was over here. Is that about right?
Yeah, about right there.
All right, then I'm gonna head over there. So as soon as he, right there. Right there's good. Yep, as soon as he pops up, I'm hitting him with frost fingers.
Okay. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just holding an action. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. So Connor Blaze is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Action dash. 30, hop over that. 35, 40, 45, 50. Interact, open up the door. 55.
The door should be open. The Iron
that's
Golem
right.
blew it off the
Yeah.
hinges.
So he's not going to do that then. He's going to get right here, and he's going to use his bonus action to do his Tentacles of the Deep. So that is a charisma roll. We'll just do that. Yep, that hits. So his tentacles of the deep does
No, it's already
2d8 cold damage. And he can do that as a... It's kind of good. Like, he can do that as a bonus action on every single turn. No matter what he's done, he always has that as a bonus action that he can do. So that's 12 points of damage. As you literally out of, well, just for flavor, out of the water next to it, these like octopus tentacles pop out and just buffet this scorpion. Ayla Briggs, she's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. I think that gives her line of sight. Yes, it does. Full round of attacks. Because she's a swift stride shifter, she has a bit more movement. Oh, that was a crit. That hit, oh my god. He wants in, then he wants out, then he wants in, then he wants out. Alright, that's the end of her turn. And the Iron Golem is just gonna struggle to try to climb back up. To no real avail. Alright, it is Anand's turn.
Yay. My haste is still going strong.
It
It's
is.
on Molly, right?
Yes.
Who is in my immediate vision?
Nobody.
No one at all.
The only things
The
that we
Iron
have
Golem
left is, yeah, the Iron Golem is dropped down to that way super deep pool, so we don't have to worry about him. You have a scorpion coming from up down the south, and there's a young phoenix that just flew into the lava into that center pool in front of us. It's probably gonna burst
But
out.
I can't see it. It's submerged. It's submerged, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you really put a wall of force, or was that a joke?
Joke.
Oh, I was really excited about that. Okay. Man, that scorpion is far. I assume I'm on my carpet because that's what I would have done.
Yep, you're
But
on the
even
carpet.
the carpet range.
I put you on the
Let's see
carpet, and I also lathered you up so that you're resistant to fire right now.
Oh.
I had Lucas like give you a little rub down with some Arusa bomb, so you are resistant to fire for the next hour.
Very nice. So I'm at 115. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get in here just a little bit, right? I don't want to be too close. How high off the ground am I currently?
Just barely. I just had you on the
How high
carpet.
did you...
I didn't have him go up. I needed
Okay.
him for his movement speed to get close to do Molly, so he didn't go high.
Gotcha,
That's fine.
okay. Then
Okay.
roughly ground level then.
Then minor. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Let's see what I can do. I don't want to do anything ridiculous. Still have on. Let's just go ahead and do some damage to the scorpion, which I can't see if I came up this far, correct?
Let me see. They're not really in line of sight.
No? How
So-
high up do I need to be?
It's not a matter of how high up. That's a wall there.
Where? Oh, the black is a wall.
Yes.
Darn it. Okay. Um,
If you didn't know that, then I mean I'll let you redo your movement.
oh, yeah.
But
I mean, it's not
you-
going to make a difference. I can't fly that far. I will. Okay, so how much movement I got? 40? Yes.
50 actually.
50. So I used 35. 40, 45, 50. And then I am going to bonus action Misty Step with the carpet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that brings me about here. About now.
Yeah, you'd be able to see him.
Okay. But I can't. I can do a cantrip, but I can't do another level spell. Same turn. Does that count though? Because it's my innate ability to cast Misty Step because I'm a Vold. Would that still count?
Still spelled.
It's still a spell though, right? Even if it
It's
is my
a spell.
ability. Fine. Okay, don't. Want to do anything useful?
Throw a cantrip at it.
I'll just chill. Huh?
Well, you can throw a cantrip at it. You've got Toll of the Dead.
Ew.
I mean, it's something. It can be 4d12 if he fails.
Yeah, I suppose that's better. Sure. Okay, I'll. Didn't hurt. And I drop. Failed.
Yeah, it's 4d12 necrotic. That ain't nothing.
Make sure you upcast the damage for that because you haven't updated your cantrip damage in quite a while, so it's still at 2d12. So just right click twice before you drop the damage.
Well, 1, I didn't know I could do that. 2, sure.
Oh, you know what? I haven't
Huh,
updated
not
my
too shabby.
cantrip damage either.
I didn't even know. Why does this not just do it for you when you level the character?
It should, but it doesn't. I don't know why it
lame.
doesn't.
What is my firebolt supposed
Foundry
to be
doesn't
right now
have
at
these
level
problems.
19?
4. 4 of whatever the base damage is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, mine's still at 3. I don't know how to...
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna end up messing it up if I try to mess it up. By the way, hey, that's not
Alright.
bad. 25 damage. That's not too
no,
shabby.
it's not.
Not at all.
All right, Bon, you're up.
Boom, there we go, 40-10. Which I don't have that many
Alrighty
damaging
then.
cantrips.
Oh, this scorpion's still alive over here?
46.
Yeah, there's one that's still alive.
Okay.
You could fix that.
You can
Yeah, I
fix that.
could.
Made alive.
I mean, that's pretty fucking close. Hold on. Try not to hit nobody. But, I mean, I am a expert marksman.
Yeah, I mean you can. You're fine. You're good. You can just. You don't want to have to hit somebody else. You have sharpshooter.
Alright. So, I'm gonna use my bonus action to reload. Brings me to 2 ammo, and I'm just gonna hit this guy. Advantage. Oh no. Okay. Alright.
Yep, that hits. And then add your sneak attack on.
Yep. Oh, hold on. And then I'm gonna attack again. Is he at 1 HP?
Roll that damage. You're about to get the answer. You did 20 points of damage and exceeded hit points by 19. Yes, it was at 1 HP.
Wow, that's crazy. So, my question, Gavin, is I get a grit point back if I kill
Yes.
significant enough foe. Does this
Just saying,
count?
if you kill anything, you get a
Oh,
grit
is
point
it?
back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll work for me then. I'll get a grit point back then. Sweet.
All right, and the moments pass, and no
So how
Phoenix.
many moments?
Like a lot of moments.
Okay, so I'm
The
reloading.
the Phoenix dove into that fire or into the lava, and it just hasn't come back out. How long are you gonna wait to see if this Phoenix comes out?
I mean, did y'all want to take a short rest here?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, before we take a full-on short rest, there's 2 chests where those scorpions were. Can we at least see what they're in those chests over there?
I'm
Yeah,
down.
absolutely.
Can I check it? Well, I don't know if I need to check it for traps, if Bond was checking for traps, or if I'm an
I can
investigator.
check it as well.
For all the traps that we always find in these places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
go
do I
ahead
need
and
to
give me an
roll?
investigation check.
I would give Bond the help action.
It's okay. Well, I would already get advantage on this.
Well, then I don't give you the fine. I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
gave
help
it to you by casting the spell on you last night.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you don't detect any traps. And
Okay.
as you're walking up, again, first is going to be like, that door! There's treasure in there! I just always was too afraid to go in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up and great. I'm gonna pop open these chests.
Well, nothing's really identified at the moment, but you see what you see.
Okay. Brazier horn, a color stone, mace.
A bronze horn and a colored stone.
A bronze horn. Yeah. Fine
3-foot
wood.
tall
Oh,
mirror. Oh my god, there's so many things to just.
During your short rest, you can just ritual cast after ritual cast after ritual cast to spell magic if you want.
Are we taking a short rest? I know nobody got hurt, but does anybody need to get abilities back?
You have a warlock with you.
Alright, Connor, specifically for you, I suppose we'll go and take a short rest. Unless
Why,
anybody
thank you, as he
opposed
tips
to
his
that.
hat.
I think
I need to
get all
commune
my...
with my patron for a moment to get my spells back.
Hey, who is your patron, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious.
He's or
The Infinite One, the
Yeah.
oldest kraken in existence.
That's right.
Sworn enemy of the world serpent.
Yeah. I remember that now. I guess I'll hand half the stuff to Anad, and between me and him, we'll just start ritual casting, identifying all these things. If
Let's
Anad's
do it.
cool with that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Before I start
If
speaking
you're
for your
lucky
character.
enough, he says, if you're lucky enough, perhaps I can arrange a meeting.
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to know people in high places, but I've never really been one to
So-
deal with the gods.
It's not really
Deity,
God per se. By the way, Bond, you personally would know all about the Infinite One. the
Yeah, I
sworn
know.
enemy of the world serpent.
Yeah.
It's not a good creature. Very
Mhm.
evil. It's yeah. As suave and charming of a guy as he seems to be, he does not have a benevolent patron by any means.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, since you identified those things, let me just go ahead and.
Oh, a horn of I thought it might have been a horn of Valhalla. It's a cool thing, but I think it's like low.
This is the second strongest one.
Uh, am I missing it? Doesn't it? The horn of Valhalla. Don't you have to be proficient with certain weapons for them to actually follow your commands?
Let's see. The horns type determines how many.
You blow the horn without meeting its requirement, but it doesn't say what the requirement is unless I'm missing it.
Let's see. I'm just saying that the requirement is just having the horn.
Yeah, I think the usual requirement is like you have to be proficient with like 3 different martial weapons or something like that. You have to like be a fighter or warrior or something.
Well, luckily you have a fighter in your group.
Yeah, no, and we also
So
have
you
a
have
barbarian.
several fighters in your group.
Yeah.
And a barbarian. I keep forgetting that you have levels in fighter, Lee. But yeah, so these are all the items.
The Omen Bringer's mantle was ridiculous.
But all right, so I assume you finish your rest, and you move on to
Hold on.
the next.
Sorry.
Do what?
If anybody wants to hit a blood pact pendant with me, you know Lucas is down for that. I want to make sure y'all are taken care of.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 blood pact pendants.
Yeah, well, you have to have 2 of them for them to work.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, like a single one is kind of useless. But all right, so if you're following him, Furzin goes to lead you into the next room, and still with his same usual attitude of, so this way, and he goes in, and then this is when you realize something kind of sad. The kid's delusional. He goes over to these 2 skeletons, and he says, "This is Mom and this is Dad, and they're gonna eat you, and they're gonna eat you up real good." And then he says, "About a year ago, this red dragon came here, and I was the only hatchling, and Mom and Dad tried to protect me, but they didn't win. But they did manage to scratch out one of his eyes."
Oh.
All right, it's official. We're adopting them.
It's like, and then these adventurers came here, and they were really nice to me, but Then the dragon came back again, and they told me to hide. And he was like, "That sword, there was a green one. That was his, and there was a one who looked kind of like you," and he points at Bon. And he said, "And she was real nice to me too. Her ears were a bit bigger than yours. The robe was hers. But I want you guys to have their stuff."
I've never really thought that. I was
Right.
And I was brave.
And he sort of trails off, and he's like, "But in the next room, there's some real bad guys in there. There's a really big, like, really, really big bird, and this snake thing that's made of water, and it's really dangerous in there, and that's where they would never let me go."
He, uh, uh,
What were you about to say, Nick?
no, that was Bond stuttering. It was, um,
So do we? I'm sorry. Do we get to a new map where we see the dead parents?
yeah.
Oh.
It's not on the map, but he just kind of pointed it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm terribly sorry, but let me do some meta game right here, right quick. Since we just took a short rest. I am going to burn a 4th level spell slot to get 4 meta magic points back, and then I'll also use my wizard ability to get my 1st level spell slot back.
Okay.
Let me do that.
Then he's like, "But I promise you, in their prime, they would have eaten you guys up. You wouldn't have been able to do anything."
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, I bet they were very powerful.
He goes, "Yeah, they were."
I'm literally patting him on the head or on the shoulder. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We're going to fuck this red dragon up.
I don't
I don't know if you caught the reference there that they scratched out one of the dragon's eyes.
Yes, yeah, we got, yeah.
It's a one-eyed dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that one.
And this dragon is also around in this area.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Okay.
So you said the red scales were still here, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there was sign of a scuffle, but
I can still
his
use
parents
red
have also
scales
been
to
dead
make
long
fire
enough
resistance
to-
potions later on. So if there's any red scales that I can crush up later, like that's still a good alchemical use for us to.
Some of the scales, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
That's the main component for making potions of fire resistance. But before we get, I just want to knock this out, just so nothing gets left behind. Is there anything in particular out of those 2 chests that anybody wants? Because otherwise, I'll just throw them in my inventory to hold on to.
I didn't even see that.
You have a freaking thesaurus of an inventory by this point.
Well, it's because I'm trying to make sure that nothing gets left behind. I don't hold on to money. I hold on to shit, right? Magical shit, I'm holding on to for days. So if nobody wants
years
it,
even.
I'll hold on to for right now. And then if anybody says that they want it later on, by all means, just let me know.
Is there anything that seems to be useful, like as a non-magical item, or not non-magical, but a non-attunement
Non-attuned?
item?
The blood pact pendants are good. It's basically saying you make a blood pact with somebody, and if one of you goes down, you have a amount of health in reserve. Like you sacrifice a bit of your health with somebody else, and then if either one of you goes down, you instantly pop back up with some of the health.
Your max HP goes down by an amount that you would heal for if you go down to 0 hit points.
So Big Pappy would do that, and then Lucas would do that because
But
I
doesn't
don't-
it
I
say
blame
that
you.
doesn't it say the other bound creature immediately falls to 0 hit points and is knocked unconscious? Like in the middle of the last paragraph? Like one person pops back up, the other person literally drops to 0, even if they had 200 health.
As long as one of the creatures is still conscious. When a bound creature dies, it's immediately revived with 2d hit points plus twice the number of hit points it has sacrificed. When a creature is revived in this way, the other bound creature immediately falls to 0 hit points as knocked unconscious. Ooh.
Yeah, so
That's
The person gets knocked
price.
unconscious at the cost of the first person not dying. It's not when they go to 0 hit points. It's when they would die that they come back up.
okay, so it's not like someone gets dropped to 0 and the other person and they pop up and the other person
No,
drops
they
to
would
0.
When
have
the
to.
first
They
person
fail
would
3 death-
die.
Yeah, you fail 3
Yeah.
death saving throws, die, and instead you get back up and your buddy drops.
Goes to unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually a fair trade. Fair trade off.
Yeah.
So,
Does that
So-
require attunement?
can-
It doesn't require attunement.
can you...
No, it doesn't.
I
don't
have
think it does.
2 questions to clarify that, if you would get. And you don't have to answer them right now. If the buddy goes to 0 hit points and is not unconscious, are they stable or are they making death saves? Because it doesn't clarify that.
They are not. You're right. It doesn't clarify that. It just says they go to 0 HP, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't believe that means they're stable. Then they're making death saves.
Well, on top of
Hmm.
that, so this is a weird thing here. I have a character class ability. When I go down to 0, I can make a charisma saving throw to pop up to 1 hit point, but it's dependent on how much damage I take to go down to 0. There's no damage involved in this. I just go down to 0. Would I still have the ability to make that charisma saving throw?
I'm pretty sure that your ability is based on how much below 0 you would go. So
Yeah,
I think it's
so-
based on, yeah. So it would be whatever the base DC of that would be. So I
Okay.
think it would be like 10 that you'd have to make.
Yeah, no, I'm down to. If anybody wants to do this, I'll sacrifice myself to keep my allies alive.
So that would be like if you get powered killed, you would regen health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, I will sacrifice
Who-
myself
if
for
the pack
any one of
would go to
y'all
0
because y'all my
HP.
boys and girl.
Hmm.
But Molly's not here right now, and I'm not talking to Ayla because I'm sorry, Ayla, you seem cool, but you're not one of my people right yet. So
Who has gone down the most or the most likely to go down in a fight that has the least ability to defend themselves?
Just
Like reaction.
the only person that has actually died is me. Oh well, and Raven, but yeah.
And who?
Who's Raven?
Raven.
I'll be honest, I will put myself on the line for anybody but Raven, even if Raven was here.
God.
Yes.
Anon has gone down the most.
But it's never
Yes,
died,
Anonymous.
but has
But it's
gone
never
down quite a
died.
lot.
Y'all think about it, but I just want to let you know I'm willing to put myself at risk for y'all if that's something that anybody wants to do. Unless there's anything that anybody wants out of these list of items, I will take them and put them all in my inventory. Ruminate on the blood pack pendants, but otherwise I'll just go and throw that in my bag for now.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I didn't have
Oh.
anything that I was looking at, so
Gavin, would you go ahead and put all that stuff in my inventory? Because I can't, I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough to put that in my inventory. I'm too busy
I'm just-
thinking about my allies that could die and me keeping them alive, and I'm just not strong enough.
Sean, while we're taking
Oh,
a rest,
no.
I was gonna ask you about that one item that you said that Molly had, the legendary weapon that she didn't use.
Didn't we deal with it before?
I think you looked at it, but you wanted to check with her.
Well, she already went back to bed, so you'll have to
Ooh.
check and
You
get
can
it to me.
Wait
literally,
for another day.
you don't
We're
have to
powerful
drag each item. You can literally just take the whole parcel and drop the whole thing in someone's inventory, and it'll put everything in the parcel in their inventory.
Did you identify it? Is everything
Yeah, they're all
identified?
identified.
What about the So I remember previous session, I got the Robe of Elemental Attunement.
Yes.
I attuned to it, but none of my saves or
You're
my
just gonna
HP.
have to remember that goes up.
Or you can just
You
manually
understand
add
how
it in there.
that I have severe ADHD.
Well,
though.
since you're attuned to it, you can just as long as you just gotta remember if you unattune to it, you gotta subtract all that.
It also only raises the DC and a attack bonus of like his spells if it coincides with a specific element of his robe at the time.
So, and we're saying, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
No, it does not. That's not how it works. It gives me a +1 to my AC and saving throws. Period.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then if I attune to the specific element, I have resistance to that damage.
Well, you can do so. It's +1 to your AC and saving throws, right?
Yes.
I can just go ahead and do that. I just added it and +1, +1.
Because I doubt I'm going to be taking it off. I swapped it out for my cloak of displacement.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Because you could wear both.
I don't have that many attunements.
No, you do not.
And
but-
the shield of the Hidden Lord is what is my shield.
Yeah, that's fair. So I went ahead and raised your AC by 1 and went ahead and gave you that bonus to all your saving throws.
Yay! I'm less weak.
So that part you don't have to remember. Just remember that whatever form the robe is in, you're just gonna have to remember that you get a +1 to your attack rolls and the like DC of the spells that use that elemental damage type.
Yep.
So
We're going to be in fire today because we're down here.
but you could also pick a different element to get bonuses to the damage of different spells and then just chug a potion too.
Correct.
Hey, sorry, just to clarify, Gavin, you're saying that the Horn of Valhalla, the only prerequisite for it to working is having the horn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's
I
not
honestly
super-
hadn't even read that part whenever I decided that I would put it there, but yeah, I mean, sure.
I mean, the guys that it summons are not that powerful, especially for our level. But it's just one of those. Like if I summon them as me, it's just gonna like make them want to attack me. So.
But all right, are you guys pushing forward?
I already did my short rest stuff. If everybody else got all their short, I mean, nobody had to heal. We never took damage in that fight. So good job, everybody. You know what? Actually, can I do something?
Amazing what a
right quick?
surprise round does.
I just want to say how absolutely astounding we did in that fight. That no one took a single point of damage. And Furzin, my God, my man, that lightning breath just absolutely rock and roll out of your mouth when you did that. And everybody will get a bunch of temporary hit points, but the only person that needs it right now is Furzin. So Furzin gets 26 temporary HP.
He's like, yeah, I was awesome. If it hadn't been for me, you guys wouldn't have done anything in that fight. You guys would have. I saved the day. And Connor Blaze is also going to come in and he's going to just say, look here, guys. I can tell all of you clearly very powerful warriors. After all, you've had to have gone through so much just to get to this point. I could not imagine what it would take to develop the skills that you have.
I'm just going to take a step up. Connor, I already got this. You can just sit this one out. Like, look, I'm going to be honest. My show, not yours here. I appreciate what you're doing. Sit out.
Well, if everybody can choose to have either the 26 that you got from Lucas or the 27 that you would get from Connor.
How the fuck does he have a 27? He has higher charisma than I do?
The same, and he's a level higher than you.
How does he have the same amount of charisma as I do? I have a charisma of 24. How does he have the same as me?
I mean, you'll have the same bonus as him when you level up one more time.
Oh, I don't.
I just want to say I keep Lucas's.
I'm gonna say Lucas keeps Lucas's too, right? Anybody that takes that bullshit, you're no longer eligible for the blood pact.
Alright, so I'll just let you guys decide whether you'd rather have 27 or 26 temporary hit points. It's
I'm
up to you.
OCD and I like even numbers, so.
I mean, 27 divides by 9 3 times. What does 26 divide by? It's just a it's such a small amount of numbers. By 13? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I take whatever Lucas offers.
I'm gonna be honest. In real life, Sean feels better about this. I see 26s down the line. I feel good about this moment.
You can inspire yourself, right?
Can I counterspell that or some bullshit so he only gets the 26? I hope you feel.
You want
I
to know
hope-
how he has the 27? Because he took an epic boon. Because all of these like contract people have an epic boon, and he used it to raise his max charisma by 2.
Yeah, again, that makes it to 22. How does he have it at 24?
Because it was already 22 before that.
None of that makes sense, but alright, sure. I just want to, like, just sort of nudge him and point out as he talks to himself to get his own inspiring speech that nobody's paying attention to him.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Ayla's not even going to take it. She's going to leave it at 26 as well. Watch, one of you guys is going to be 1 hit point away, or one of you guys is going to take the exact amount of health damage it takes to go down to 0.
Yeah, but you know what? It's going to happen. Lucas will get him back up. He will sacrifice himself to make sure that they don't die.
Okay.
I will be on the ground dying, saying, "Worth it."
Alright.
All right. So he says through here, there's a really big bird and a big water snake thing. I wasn't allowed to go here.
Just to clarify, is it a water snake thing or a lava snake thing?
He says water snake.
Interesting. Alright, well. I don't really want Crixus to have to burn through another spell slot to get an arcane eye. I think we can just sneak in and, you know, see what we see on our own.
Alright.
Don't forget though that my spell slots, I don't really use them in combat a lot. Like that's not where my damage comes from. They're just like for buffs and support and CC and stuff like that. So it's not
Everybody
a big deal
could
that you have to burn.
move their tokens for me, please.
I mean, if you want to, by all means, I'm just letting you know we got other, you know, options if that's something that you want to do. But if you're comfortable with that.
Are we thinking that up ahead is the big fight?
It doesn't sound like we're seeing a scorpion. We're seeing a big bird, which might be another phoenix, and then, you know, whatever this water snake thing might be. But we're searching for a scorpion.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't use the arcane eye, just so that Gavin doesn't hate me for scouting his entire dungeon with arcane eye. How about that?
All right.
Where am I moving, my guy?
The most recently revealed room, the really big room.
During this short rest, I do want to just reiterate what we already found out from the books. If we do find the scorpion, it is supposedly the 3rd strongest out of them. It's immune to fire, which we kind of figured can spew magma, shoots a very deadly fire beam, has some super blind sight out to a massive radius, and it has a reflective carapace, so any line damage or single target spell attacks like a Tarrasque can get reflected at you. So if we do come across this thing, just please bear that in mind.
But that is just magical, magical attacks, like spell attacks, right?
Yeah, it's magical reflection. So line attacks like a lightning bolt or Eldritch Blast can definitely get knocked back at you like a Tarrasque. I could say that, and it's in game because we fought a Tarrasque.
But I mean,
Yes,
a
you
regular
did.
weapon attack would still work, like a spear. Or
Yes,
something.
yeah,
Yes.
no, any type of physical weapon attacks work. Like even my bullets when we fought the Trest didn't ricochet off.
Is disintegrate considered a line attack?
No,
No.
because that's single target. But blind sight. So
Swag.
if you're physically hiding from it or invisible, it'll see you just fine.
Oh, if you're getting into
Not necessarily. You can still hide from a creature with a blind sense.
Oh, okay.
But just invisibility wouldn't work. Invisibility wouldn't work. And when you're hiding, you're not doing so. Basically, you're another way to look at this though as an advantage for a rogue. Your hiding doesn't involve her being unseen. Your hiding involves being quiet. So that means you don't have to find cover to hide.
As long as you don't have other senses, but you know. All right. But yeah, we can continue on if anybody wants to move ahead stealthily, or if there's anything else anybody wants to do, try and see what we're running into.
Is there a door through here?
Yeah, there's a door, but
Okay.
As
I won't
you
move through anything there. Is it the far right corner of that other map? Because I can't go any further.
that is the extent of the room, so I haven't revealed that far yet.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna just tell them that look, I've got this. I'm going to sneak, and then I'm going to use my my ghost form and just phase my head through the door and look inside.
Well, you don't see anything, but these are also elemental creatures that were being described. So, like, if they were in the lava, you wouldn't see them. If they were in the water, you wouldn't see them.
Okay. Yeah, and then I come back out and I say I don't see anything, but they could be in the one side is water, one side is lava. They very well could be in those pools.
Hey, Gavin, how high is the cavern here for those of us that have ability to get up?
About 60 feet. It's pretty tall.
I'm gonna go and just start moving people closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up in the air.
Wait, so we're not in the we're in the room, or
No, we're in the room before what looks like everything's about to go down.
We're in the antechamber.
So, at first, when you enter into this room, nothing happens.
We hadn't entered the room
until
yet.
after a moment. There's just this faint rumbling.
this is the room. No, this is the
I'm
room.
sorry,
the circle.
This
the
is
room-
the room.
And the room is the circle.
Okay, I didn't understand that. I'm sorry. Then I will be right here because I feel like there's going to be some shit that's about to go down. I thought we were like getting to the next room that hasn't been revealed.
No, there's just this rumbling that starts, and it builds quick when just after only a few seconds of cresting past the doorway, this
You wanna bring Molly
very
back?
loud
No, Molly
roar erupts from the water to your north as a Leviathan sprouts from it, just bursts forth, almost like it gives shape from the water itself. And around the same time, you hear a screech, but much louder than the one you heard before, as this massive phoenix just erupts from the magma to your south.
Crixus, did you want to be that far up, or did you want to be back towards the group?
No, I thought there was like a doorway over here and that was a new room there.
No, that was a sentence that we all understood.
And you're realizing phoenixes aren't usually this big. This is an ancient phoenix. This could be historic for probably the largest phoenix to ever be discovered.
Okay.
Phoenixes aren't this large.
Are we
Yeah,
rolling initiative?
Initiative.
Okay.
And I will. Well, it's 10. So here's what we can do. It's 10:23. Do you guys want to make it through a round, Or do you want to call it here and just start fresh in the fight next time?
I mean,
I'd say let's make it through a round, personally.
I'm
we can
good
make
with
it
that.
through 3 rounds if people don't just take a bunch of time.
I'm good for a round. I probably do need to. I still have to get a shower and all because I rushed to get up here. So I
We
probably
know
do-
you're good for a single round.
That's all I need.
I'm gonna ask Amelia about that.
Go round, and I said that's all I need.
Nice.
All right, let's change the music.
I don't know if we should be clumped up like this, but okay.
What's
I like
the worst
sound
that
of
can
this
happen?
one? Gods and monsters. I like the sound of that.
Hey, by the way, anybody that had fire resistance from the Marusa bomb,
No longer.
you don't have it anymore.
And you're fighting a phoenix. A high phoenix at that.
Oh, I have fire resistance still. I that's what I changed my robes to.
Okay.
Oh, I know exactly what the very first attack that's going to come. Leviathan goes first.
I am up in the air, FYI, just in case anyone forgot that.
Yeah, I just
How
have to make sure to
high?
angle this in a way that doesn't like hit my phoenix.
What, your tidal wave?
Yeah, so he's gonna move over here as again it just loud roar as it just eerily makes its way through the air. And it hovers just above the surface of the water as you see a wall of water start no, I'm gonna do it here because I'm gonna see if I can knock people into the lava. Alright. So I'm not gonna kid you guys. I need literally everybody to make a strength saving throw.
Strength? This isn't Dex.
Nope, it's
I'm in
strength.
the air. In the air?
This wave is 250 feet long, up to 250 feet tall, and up to 50 feet wide.
That's the entire room. Okay.
He
I was
said
I mean,
say,
it's-
ain't no way
it's
you're
only-
not hitting that.
it's
Ain't
only
no way
50
you're not
feet
hitting.
wide.
Yeah,
I mean,
ain't-
if we
you ain't
draw
hitting
a
that Phoenix.
line of 50 feet,
Do the line.
it's just going... I wish it would let me draw 2 lines without doing that. So, here's my
Right.
50-foot wave. That's 50 foot wide. And basically it's going like that. So yeah, it would hit everybody but not the Phoenix.
And it's 200 feet tall, you say?
250.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Adios, gentlemen. As I'm
But
on
I
my
will
car in the air.
say, though, that I'm going to go ahead and move
You're not
this
going-
arrow here.
You're not going into the lava, my man.
No, it doesn't knock you back. I thought it did, but it doesn't.
I was about to say, I'm hovering in my corporeal form, my ghost form.
Crap. I'm like, I didn't even get to take a turn.
Oh, I already knew what I was going to do to be able to keep you alive anyway.
So I'm going to leave that black arrow in place. That part of the magma to the northwest of that is no longer magma.
Okay.
As the tidal wave hits it and turns it into igneous rock. So anyway, if you rolled a 23, well, a DC 24. Okay, so if you rolled a 23 or lower, you take
Burn through them temporary hit points.
if you rolled a 23 or lower, you take 57 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Gracious.
Oh shit, that's bludgeoning damage?
This was a DC 24 strength saving throw. So if you rolled a 23 or lower, you take that in bludgeoning damage. If you rolled a 24 or higher, it's halved.
So, I'm sorry, you said how How much was it if you failed? Because most of the people failed.
So it's 57 if you failed. If you rolled a 23 or lower.
Minus 26.
57.
If you had the temporary hit points, which everybody did, you now have no temporary hit
31.
points and 31 wounds.
Who
Yeah,
failed?
I got it. Me.
Or I should ask who passed.
Only
Exactly.
Molly.
Only Molly? Okay, everybody else is knocked prone.
I'm on a carpet in the air.
Which means you're now knocked prone and you take fall damage.
But wouldn't the carpet go with me?
Because it doesn't knock him
That's
back.
the rules. That's
When
the rules
Aladdin
for
fell, the carpet. Oh, okay.
that's the rules for flying, man.
But it's only if he's on like something where he's flying. He's on a flying object. He goes prone on the carpet unless it knocks him off the carpet. We didn't even discuss this about the broom. If he was
You
flying,
said it wasn't a pushing attack, so I would have
Yeah.
fallen directly onto the carpet.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. All right.
All right. So Molly, 57. So that'll be like what? 56 divided by 2 is 28. So she takes 2 points of wounds. She's not raging.
Nice.
Bam. Okay. Yeah.
But I will say that Connor only has 30 wounds.
Yeah, but
Well,
Connor has a vagina. That's really unfortunate.
He does
Yes.
not actually. And after that, Furzin he's probably just gonna leave because he definitely took that damage. So he's probably just gonna leave. I'm sure you guys are okay with that.
I need that lightning breath on the water monster, my guy. Oh,
So, all
actually, hold on.
This isn't Pokemon, by the way.
Give me-
Just because he's a water monster doesn't mean he's weak to electricity. This isn't Pokemon.
Hold on. I gotta do something right quick, okay?
Okay.
What is it? It's Constitution, right, for my thing, so... 16, I took 31 points of damage, so half of 31 would be 15, so 16 is just enough to maintain concentration on my suggestion spell? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, then my concentration spell is still up for his suggestion to give us a full tour of the facility. I kind of feel bad about maintaining concentration on this, I'm not gonna lie.
You could always drop it.
I mean, I don't feel that bad about it.
Okay. All right, Anand, you're up. I will say though you didn't fall and take the damage. I'm gonna go ahead and hold you to the rules where just you'd have to stand back up to start moving the carpet again, the time of that would take half your movement. So you still got half movement.
Yeah, that's not a lot, but I understand.
I gotta give you some kind of penalty for being knocked prone.
Yes. I understand. What's something I could do this nice?
Are you
I
gonna
want to
stand
test
up?
something. Yes, I'm gonna stand up.
All right.
I'm just gonna test something. Because I don't know how this will work. I am going to go ahead and shoot a fireball out of my staff of power at the Leviathan. If I
Okay.
may. Let me make sure I have the distance for it. Yeah, I'm good on the distance. It's a 5th level fireball. I could just roll the damage.
Yeah, if you guys have my permission to just pretty much roll a save on anything you want to. I get tired of rolling saving throws.
Why does it have it as 8d6? Ooh. It
Yep.
failed. So that's 9, 10, 11. That's level 5 is 11? Oh. Yes. Yes, it is.
Because it should be 8d6 normally, right? At third
It's
level.
8 for level 3. Yeah.
So at 5 it should
9,
be
then
10d6.
10. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right. Let's roll the damage.
Average damage.
Oh,
Average damage is 35.
Does,
Yeah, and
does
when
it
you hit-
look like it took?
It does. I mean, part of its body steams up, and as you notice, it gets a little bit smaller for just a second. Of course, until some of the water around it just gets sucked back into its being again, and it's back to full form. But I mean, as it looks like it's as damaging as something could be to a creature made of water. It looks like it took.
Let's see. So, water Pokemon.
Again, this is not Pokemon. Just because it's a water type doesn't mean, or it's made out of water, doesn't mean it's
Water
weak to
Pokemon.
lightning and resistant to fire.
Okay.
This isn't
All right,
Pokemon.
that's all I wanted to check.
All right.
All right, that's good enough for me. X.
All right, Crixus, you're up. You did get knocked down by that tidal wave.
All right. So I got to use what, half my movement to get back up?
I think the only people that don't have to do that are monks, and they can stand up with 5 feet because they do the whole Bruce Lee kick up thing. But
All right. I am probably still going to go ahead and cast haste on myself, because that also gives me advantage on dexterity checks in case I get hit with that BS again.
oh, that was a strength check.
Oh, that was a strength check?
The idea with the tidal wave is that you're not dodging it. You're not avoiding it. You're resisting it.
Dude, I thought you said it was a dexterity check.
No, it was strength.
I have a plus 14 on strength.
Well, then we'll just look at what you rolled before and adjust accordingly.
Yeah, I swore you said dex. But yeah, I
No,
guess.
somebody
Oh, and
would
you
have
rolled
asked if it was
strength.
Dex.
You rolled strength.
No, I rolled. No, I rolled
No,
a
you didn't.
dexterity, and I rolled 17 with my plus 14 is 31.
Okay, then you would be good.
What was
So
that
you
bet?
would have actually, you were at, I definitely said strength though, but you
Yeah,
were
I
at 26.
Yeah, he
The
did. Because
title-
as a rogue, I definitely would have loved
Yeah,
that with his dex.
Somehow heard
20
dex, or I just thought
It would have done 28 damage to you, so you'd be at 2 wounds, but not prone.
Okay, awesome. All right, I'm still gonna go ahead and add my haste bonus, and then for one attack, actually probably we'll go ahead and use. Let me find that item. The Flamberge's ice spell on it. Was it Icing Death's Frost? That's the one that can paralyze him, right?
Yes.
Excuse me. So I'm gonna see if he makes a successful. Damn it! Where's the check? Constitution saving throw.
On Icing Death's Frost, okay.
Mhm. I don't have the spell slot, so I can't roll it on him. He's just got to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Have you read the Leviathan stat block?
Is it stupid? Does he have like a plus 15 Constitution?
No, I'm just wondering, based on what you're doing right now, if you've read the Leviathan stat block.
No.
Okay. So he makes a Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, I did not roll well. That's a 12.
Okay, so that definitely fails.
What's the range of Icing Death's Frost, though?
Oh, that's a 15-foot cone. Can I get?
And it's
over
also from you.
Yeah. So let's see.
What you could always do is you could always action surge, and dash as one of your actions, if you need to get close.
Actually, I can just go 40 feet over, and he'll be within 15 feet of me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm hitting him with it. So he failed, so he takes 3d8, I think it said, right?
Uh,
I'll have to pull it back up.
Frostflame Flamberg. And it casts it at 4th level, by the way. So
Okay, so that's actually
be
4d8.
5d8.
Yeah. 5d8, and he's going to be covered in ice and will have to use its action to break the ice. Let's see, 5d8. 5d8.
How much damage was that?
26.
26. All right. It's covered in ice. Yeah, and I'm gonna just clue you in on something here. As it freezes over, that ice is a little bit more effective than you expected it to be. As in addition to, yeah, it's supposed to freeze up a little bit with Icing Death's Frost, but this thing is a practical ice cube now. It's not quite, it's still moving, but you almost wonder if you were to do a little bit more cold to it, if something would happen.
Okay. I'm also going to use my bonus action to get health back, or not, temporary health back with my, it's one of my armor abilities. Perfected armor. Shoot, hold on, I have it pulled up over here. Armor. Gets defensive field, or I can add my, whatever my level is as temporary hit points. So I can get, again, 16 temporary hit points back. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Over to Fierzen. There it goes.
Yeah, he's gonna shake some of the water off, and he's gonna say, "Actually, I think you guys can handle this just fine. You don't need my help. I'd just be too much of a handicap if I was helping you. You gotta prove your worth. Bye." All right, and that's the end of his turn. So the Leviathan, or the High Phoenix. So pull up his sheet. Actually, I haven't looked at this one in a while. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Here's what he's gonna do. God, these things are fast. So he is going to. Yeah. So he's just gonna go ahead and fly over here, and he's gonna pass through everybody.
Oh hell.
And then bring him.
Can
And then bring himself down here again.
Is,
He
can we
would get
smack
to a
him?
point where Molly can. She would be the one and only that he would provoke an attack of opportunity from with this type of movement.
Okay, then she'll take a swing.
And technically,
at
it would
the
be
time-
as she moved into his space. So
Oh, that is true.
he very well not move at all.
So right here, let's see.
When 19 is on the ground.
That
Yeah.
hits. Okay.
Over again.
Lock him down, sitting him.
All right. Well, then all he can do is really go into his multi attack.
Can you reach anybody from there?
Yeah, he's a gargantuan creature. He's got a pretty long reach, but he can't set all of you on fire like I wanted to do. So, and the only one he can really reach is Molly, so that's who he's going after. So, beak attack. Yeah, that hits.
Molly is not raging, so she's not resistant to anything. She rolled shit for her initiative.
Okay. So she takes 21 points of fire damage. He's going in with a fiery talons attack. Does she have resistance to fire right now?
Nope.
I don't think she
No?
does. She's got some resistance, but I don't think she really has natural resistance.
Oh yeah, and it wouldn't make sense to put it on her anyway because she wouldn't need it while she's raging.
But
But she's just not raging right now.
Yeah,
So
no, she's only giving
that
resistance
hits.
like I think poison.
All right, that's the end of the High Phoenix's turn. Is now Lucas's turn.
I will go ahead and stand up.
Oh, but he would be right here.
So
Yeah, because he would be within 10 feet of Molly. So there we go.
let's. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna just give it a try. I'm going to quicken cast a spell, and I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp. So
Really?
I need the Leviathan to roll a Constitution
dude,
saving throw with a DC of 22, or else the Leviathan, the water monster, is going into the lava pool.
What? Oh, I was due to the Phoenix. We're about to freeze that Leviathan.
I think the water monster in lava would do pretty good damage.
Okay, I mean,
So, yeah, that's a failure, but I'm going to burn a legendary resistance.
I had a feeling. Okay. Well, since that was my quicken cast, and I can cast 2 spells in a turn, I'm going to go ahead and follow up and cast Freezing Sphere on it.
Okay. I'll give
So-
you a hint on how this works. His detrimental effect is based on doing a certain amount of cold damage within a single turn.
Okay.
So-
Well, that's not what I meant to roll. So I'll roll. Da-da-da. It fails, so he will take the full blunt of this damage,
yeah.
and he takes 39 points of freezing damage.
So close, but
At 39, I don't know. I don't know how much more I need to do. 1, 2, 3,
Hey,
1,
just
2, 3,
really,
4, 5, 6.
Hey,
Jesus.
don't worry about it. Don't
That's
worry
the,
about
that's
it.
the first time I've ever used that much from my wand before. I've almost capped out my wand, and I've never done that before.
Gavin,
What's
I
up?
would have had my arcane cannon out because we're dealing with elementals, and the arcane cannon would have had, you know, obviously that's the first thing I used in the other room. Why not be
Yeah.
the first thing I use in this one? So
Well-
with that being, is that
well,
the,
I
sorry,
don't
is that
think
the-
Lucas is done. I don't
To my
think
bad.
Lucas is
Yeah.
done.
No, it's just all the water around him is now ice. And then Lucas
Oh, indeed it is.
is also going to cruise on back here by 30 feet because he's not on his broom. So I'm just going to go and get a little far back here. And I guess I will hang out there. And that'll be the end of my turn. And please remove the prone effect for me.
Yes, will do.
Why can't I put the water monster in lava? Why won't you let me have fun with that?
All right, Vaughn. You are up. I assume you're going to use half your movement to stand.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm gonna use my arcane cannon, frost shot on the Leviathan.
Okay.
It is going to make a saving throw. So we're gonna do the frost shot saving throw, and it succeeds. I wonder, if I roll this on it, will it take half?
Yes, it
Yeah,
will.
it
That's
will.
cool.
Wow. There you go.
That's cool. I didn't know that. All right. You still have another attack, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So what happens to Leviathan?
Nothing really. You got to hit it really hard, very quickly with cold for anything to happen.
Right.
It has to be within not round a single turn. You have to do
single-
a bunch
I
of
thought you said
damage.
Round. Okay.
I said turn.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, it still takes like double damage from that, right? Does it look like it's taking double damage?
No, it just looks like it. I mean, it's prone to freezing over, but it's not
Okay.
vulnerable to the damage. If you
Okay.
hit it super hard with cold damage in one turn, you might make something happen.
Well,
Okay.
so can I just say, because it failed my thing, right? If that's the case. If a globe strikes a body of water or liquid that is principally water, not including water-based creatures, that freezes the liquid to a depth of 6 inches over an area of 30 square feet, the ice lasts for 1 minute. 1 minute. Creatures that were swimming on the surface of the frozen water are trapped in the ice. A trapped creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC to break free. So it's going to use
It
its
wasn't
next...
really in the water. I said it was hovering above it.
Okay, well, it's all frozen.
Even still, it's also got features that it doesn't really get stuck. Put it that way.
I mean, it's literally sitting on a glacier now, so, I mean, do with that what you will. I don't know how this works.
Without revealing too much, it's not really the type of thing that gets pinned down too easily.
I'm just telling what the spell does, but dude, you tell me how the mechanics work.
I mean, it's a water-based creature, and
I just
again,
told you
there are
what the
things-
spell does. I don't know how a Leviathan works, so I'm trusting you to tell me as the fight goes on. Continue on.
I gotcha.
Bron.
So I'm going to then, I guess take out my, does this thing? Okay, no, it just has a venom shot, a silent shot, and a necrotic. There you go. Alright, cool. Alright, so no ice shot with that thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put down my arcane cannon, and then I'm gonna pull out Eclipsion, and I'm gonna. Alright, let's just go and get rid of this Leviathan first. So, is this a wall right here? Right, yeah, this right here is a wall.
It's what, a wall?
Right here.
I'm not seeing what you're
I
referencing.
literally have an arrow on
Oh, yes, that's a wall.
it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 5, or sorry, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna shoot my shot at the Leviathan. With advantage. Sure. It's gonna take this. I'm gonna re-roll that 2 to be a 12.
Let me add 11 more damage to him. All
It'd
right.
be 10. No, it'd be 10.
It would be 11 more. You rolled a 1, and it was originally a 1, and then you're adding.
It was originally
Oh.
2.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here is sneak attack. My question here. Nah, they're a little farther than that. Okay. So, yeah, right. So that is that. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to reload my shot. And I'm going to go here and then here. And I will end my turn.
I need to look up a ruling on something with Polearm Master.
You can teleport, but you cannot actually move. That's what you're going for. I think we've looked at this before.
That is a weirdly janky thing. So, okay, the High Phoenix is going to use one of its legendary actions to move. And so here's the weird thing. It has a feature called Flyby, and I was looking up how Flyby interacts with Polar Master. It actually still triggers an attack of opportunity when you enter somebody's range, but not when you leave it. That's interesting, because there's nothing in Flyby that says entering their range. It only says you don't provoke attack of opportunities when you leave a creature's range. But now it can move, so it is going to use its Flyby combined with the moving as its action. And it's going to go 5, 10, and everybody's on fire. As it flies all the way over here.
Flying through the wall.
No, it's stopping at the wall.
Okay.
Though, technically speaking, it could still get through there, through the lava if it wanted to.
Well, that's obsidian now.
That is true, but it also has elemental form. It can squeeze through tight spots. Anyway, so basically everybody other than Lucas just
And me.
automatically well, you
I'm
too,
behind the
because you're
wall,
still within 5 feet
No.
of it.
I'm
Yeah,
behind
but there's
the
a wall between him and the Phoenix.
Oh, that's a good point. It could get through the wall, but it doesn't know you're there to go through the wall. So everybody but Phoenix and Lucas takes...
I mean, we could
or
pull
not
Phoenix out.
I mean Vaughn and Lucas.
I mean, we could
Take
pull
7 points of fire damage. If you guys could add that, please.
I have resistance. So I take 3.
You said 70?
Yes.
No.
No,
70?
Seven, not 70.
You.
Oh,
7,
douche.
single digit.
okay.
Good lord.
What are you listening to? Deck saves and strength saves and 7s and 70s? My man, come on. You're making this so much harder on yourself than you need to.
Alright, so,
I have resistance.
yeah, he's gonna just leave himself right there in each of you guys' space. So, Connor Blaze, it's his turn. He's gonna stand up from prone. And he's gonna do a thing. So, he's gonna come here. And he is going to attack the High Phoenix with some melee attacks. Alright, so there's that. And for that, because... Oh no, he missed. Okay. Let me do it again. That hits. But he then takes 16 points of fire damage after hitting him.
And that's 7 points. Does that count as attack or just a
It's
instant?
when you hit him within 5 feet.
Okay. No, I was talking about
So-
that fine. Okay. Anyways,
Or
never
I don't
mind.
even know if there's a
Just don't mind me.
range difference.
Don't
You
mind
guys
me.
wouldn't know that either. So then he's going to use his tentacles. Grasping tentacles. No, not that. The tentacles of the deep. A melee spell attacks, that's a charisma attack. We'll just roll Eldritch Blast because it's the same thing. Yep, and so it's going to take 2d8 cold damage. So that's... Yep. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Ayla's going to stand up too. Let's see, who's wounded? Who's wounded?
Everybody? It's
Okay, so she is going to move over here, and she's gonna pull out her Dwarven Thrower and make some melee attacks with the Dwarven Thrower. So
the
that...
healer's gonna do some melee. All right, well, you know.
Well, actually, she can throw it. She's gonna throw it. Just, you'll see. This is why I say they're support and not primary healers. That hits, and as she does this, she is gonna activate her Arcane Jolt, and she's gonna throw some heals on Molly. See, I was getting there. So she's gonna do it again as the Dwarven Thrower returns. Deal the damage. And this time she's gonna put some heals on, well, she would put it on you, Bond, but you're out of line of sight. She's gonna put it on Anand. She's gonna give some heals to Anand.
You'll take it. Ooh. Okay. Not bad.
And then for her bonus action, she's gonna use the Lich Colt as her bonus action. And it's gonna misfire. That's great.
Which hole doesn't misfire?
No,
Has a lower misfire score.
it just has a super low misfire, but a 1 will do it.
You tell me
Yeah,
she doesn't
alright,
have
well
those
that's it for that. And, okay, that's the end of her turn, and it is now Molly's turn.
So Molly would like to rage, so she can finally have resistance to damage.
Okay.
And then, is there anywhere she can get positioning to get advantage on attack? It doesn't look like. So she'll just go reckless. Reckless and attack the Phoenix! With her pole arm, she's already 10 feet away. I don't know that matters, but...
No, man, I don't think it matters. She would have to move a little bit closer, but... Yeah, she would have to move 5 feet closer. Unless she's just warping.
Oh my god, 132?
That sucks.
Yeah, she got a rage up at least. But no, she did not warp because she had to use her bonus action to rage.
Okay.
That's it from Molly.
Alright, the Phoenix is going to use one of its legendary actions to do a peck attack. Or a beak attack. It's gonna do that attack against Ayla. Why not?
Hey, just, I don't know if you remember
That's a
this.
19. That hits. What's up?
I don't know if you remember this, Sean, but she's actually able to make a reaction to attack somebody who has attacked an ally of hers. Molly is.
That is
Sure.
true, and it did just attack an ally.
No, I'd rather try and lock it down with Sentinel if it's going to try and move.
Oh, run away or something.
It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it's leaving range.
Yeah.
It says it misses.
Oh, it does miss. I thought that hit. No, yeah, you're right. It does miss. So that's it for that. The Leviathan is going to use its legendary action to do a slam. It's going to do it against Crixus. That'll be a hit.
So,
You take...
just to clarify, this thing's flying?
kind of hovering. But yes, it can fly. Alright, and then that's gonna be... That's its legendary action, and top of the round, we will continue this in 2 weeks, guys. Should be able to, if not finish the dungeon, be close to the end by the end of next session.
Oh, oops.
All right. I will see some of you guys in 2 weeks. I will see others in, well, next week.
Good.
Yep. See you next week, guys. Take it easy.
Yep.